we live, guys. We live, guys. This is the first match, guys. First match. Atletico Madrid just get dumped out of the UEFA Champions League. Back to Spain. I cannot believe I'm saying this. Guys, Chelsea are through to the Champions League quarterfinal, which is gonna be on Friday draw. Guys, we are through to the Champions League final, and somebody is getting evicted on the TL. I'm not saying his name. It's high time we put the respect on my name. It's high time we did that. I am going hard on him today. He needs to turn that link out because I deserve some apology. Guys, Chelsea are through to the Champions League quarterfinals. Oh, pop that bottles, oh baby, pop that bottles, pop that bottles. Oh, pop, guys. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Damien, we will fight. Let me enjoy. Damien, let me enjoy. Today is my day. Let me enjoy.
That will happen, man. That will happen. Same as minimum
Guys,
will happen.
what are you guys saying? Let me come to EJ first. Your thoughts on the match. EJ, you there?
Oh yeah. Can you come back to me?
Okay. Close. Your thought on the match.
To be honest, it was one-sided match. To be honest, Chelsea dominated the whole match. I did not see any clear chances from Atletico Madrid. Tuchel has done an amazing job, to be honest. All the players were performing. Even Timo Werner, that I did not expect at all. He gave an assist. He made some intelligent run. Mendy made some good saves. Everyone were performing, to be honest. Congratulations to Chelsea. And as I always have said to you, Abdullah, they will go to the semi this season because
I want to see who will face in the quarterfinals on Friday. That will change my viewpoint on it. At this moment, I'm still waiting.
If they're going to face City or Bayern, they will go to the semi.
If we face Dortmund or Porto, we're going to the semis. That I am sure of that.
Abdullah, believe me, they can beat everyone apart of Bayern.
The only two teams I don't want to face is Bayern Munich and PSG. That's the only two teams I want to. I can face the other. I'm confident. Bayern Munich, PSG, and Manchester City. That's the only three teams I don't want to face. The rest, I'm ready to face the rest because we can go out there and beat them. You can go there and beat them. So your thought on the match, guys? What impressed you most in the match? Kai Havertz, Ziyech, Conte, Rudiger, Edouard Mendy.
I think that Havertz impressed me the most. Right, he was at the heart of everything that Chelsea did right in that game, especially in attack. His work rate was immense. He made a lot of really good runs. He was a really good link between Werner and Ziyech because he's very good at making a lot of off-ball runs. So he helps link the two players a lot. And also shout out to Werner as well because I know a lot of people like to bully Werner, but he had a really good game today. He was unlucky not to score. He got a good assist. And I think honestly, here's why I was always saying when it comes to Werner is that like because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Werner defender to this day, so I want him to do well. And honestly, I just say if the team is making good runs, then he plays better, in my opinion. So so yeah, that's my thoughts on the game.
EJ, your thought on the match?
I mean, well, I already started doing the watch along. I think Kante was really breaking all the lines today. It was really outstanding. Probably the man of the match today.
It was given the man of the match. It was.
Yeah, and I have to say the reason probably you won today is because of this guy Kai Havertz. Like it was also really pivotal for you today. And Atletico Madrid only came doing like the first 20 minutes of the match when they were
Mhm.
pressing and attacking. But when you guys got into the match, into the game, you guys were able to like keep possession, dominate the game. Then they became tired, and the goal that came, it killed them, and they just had to sit back to what they usually do, and they couldn't
Mhm.
do anything yet.
How impressed were you with Edward Mendy?
He didn't really have much to do, but like the key moment, he was strong. But yeah, I'm impressed. But this is Atletico Madrid. Let him feel like a Bayern or like even Dortmund with Haaland, because we know Haaland will be trying to fire. So until then, I'm still gonna reserve my comments. But it was impressive today.
It was impressive. SK, your thought on the match? Who impressed you most in the match out of all the players?
Havertz.
Kai Havertz. Why Kai Havertz?
Like I said earlier, he was making a lot of good runs, and he was the key to the interplay between Ziyech and Werner.
Mm-hmm.
So he was at the heart of the offense, and he was also, coming back to get the ball from Conte
Mm-hmm.
and Kovacic. Conte was really good too. Reece James did a good job of Reece James and Azpilicueta as a unit. They did a good job of neutralizing Carrasco, because Carrasco was the player for Atletico that was nervous about the most. So I think they both of them did a good job of keeping him quiet. And then
Mm-hmm.
Rudiger and Zuma, I think they had a good game too in keeping Suarez especially from scoring.
Mm. So you were most impressed with Kai Havertz most?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, for me, I think yes. I literally said it because people have been keeping on too much on Kai Havertz because he's this, because he's that. I said it. It's for me in that team. Apart from ZH, Kai Havertz is one of the most best passers in that team, in that our team. People may say ZH, but Kai Havertz, when they look up and pass the ball, you know what you are getting from him. So I'm not surprised with the performance because I have been shouting on this guy from the very first day he was signed. That is my player. I'm not sold on Akim Ziyech. Kai Havertz is my player because I have watched the guy play in Bundesliga. He can score goals and he can pass. I need a passer in my team. I have Kai Havertz in my team. So I am not surprised with this performance because I know he will turn up. So I've been shouting on him from day one. From the very first day signed, my guy is Kai Havertz. It's my guy. Kai Havertz is my guy. Oh, so were you kind of impressed with the way Tuchel set up his team, like not going possession, or you were like, oh, you expected this to happen?
I mean, it kind of had to happen because Jorginho was suspended, and Mason Mount and Jorginho was suspended. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, like I said, like this just shows how dynamic the attack can be on its own. Because
Mm-hmm.
when Jorginho and Mason Mount play, the way the team move the ball is a lot slower, and that gives time for a lot of teams to be set up more on defense, which is why Chelsea have such a hard time scoring goals against teams that aren't like
Mm-hmm.
open to them.
Wow. So EJ, your thought on the team and the way Tuchel set up. Were you surprised in the way it set up, or you expected it like that?
Oh, I was surprised because ZH hasn't been performing in that number 10 role
Mm-hmm.
during this past game. So I would say like I was surprised his setup. Though ZH was like kind of bad in the first half, but
Mm-hmm.
in the second he played better. And like SK just said, they were able to move the ball pretty much faster. And at that time, Atletico Madrid, they just couldn't keep up. And they just have to defend. And they were
Mm-hmm.
the counter, but
Mm-hmm.
then your defense was solid and there
Even
was
the, even the second goal, it was 3 against 1. Conte. and Emerson was going. Oh no no no.
No, it was Pulisic, Conte, and Emerson. Yeah, that's a,
Mhm.
yeah. So like you guys were able to absorb the pressure from Atletico Madrid, and you were able
Mhm.
to counter them. So I would say, yeah, it was a really good plan from Tuchel. So we have to give him credit for that. But Atletico Madrid was just bad. But after the 20 minutes, they were just so.
Mhm.
I expect more from them, but they were really, really bad today.
Wow. Wow. So let me go to some shots here. Damien said Chelsea are dark horse. Damien, Damien, I am not talking. So SB said, "Yo, what's up? What's up, bro? How you doing? Congrats to Chelsea, bro. Yeah, it's an happy moment. We need to enjoy that moment. We need to. To all Chelsea fans, congratulations. Of course, congrats. Shout out to you too, bro. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I am exposing somebody today. That person has been. I need him to apologize to paid paper for me. I told him on Sunday. He laughed at me. The panel laughed at me when I said it. I think it's time he needs to realize. He needs to realize that it's time. It's time. So let me come to SK first. What impressed you most about the performance today? Was it the player, the way the player plays, or the understanding of how the team was set up?
I think it was the way the players played today. They looked full of energy and like they were ready to run and get towards the goal and try to score. I also think Chelsea could have scored way more than 2 goals today.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I would say is that the only thing that Chelsea need to get better at is being able to go through the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I say there's a little bit of over reliance on going down the wings or coming in. So,
Mm-hmm.
but outside of that, I think Chelsea had a really good game today as a collective.
Wow. So, EJ, who was your most top performance in this match today? Was it Hakim Ziyech, Conte, Kai Havertz, or the defense, or you are mostly impressed with overall the team entirely?
Oh, I would like to say Conte. I was saying during the watch along, it was
Mm-hmm.
like intercepting passing, going deep, and when it's time to attack, yes, in attack. When it's time to
Mm-hmm.
defend, he was going in defense. So like
Mm-hmm.
the only person that come close to him will be Kai Havertz because the pass he gave to Werner to go and counter for the first goal. If it was
Mm-hmm.
some other midfielder, they probably would try to control the ball, bring it down, and try to look for a pass. But he just knew with his instinct to give a fast ball, like we just said. Like it just has to distribute the ball faster, and once it does that, you were able to score the first goal. And Edouard Mendy too was coming clutch with his saves because sometimes Rudiger and Zuma they were like they weren't in the game, so it was keeping the game, especially the one from Felix in the 90th
Mm-hmm.
minute. Oh,
Yeah.
I think that was his best save of the day. So is between Kante impressed me the most, but Edward
Mm-hmm.
Mendy and Average they come close to him.
Edouard Mendy and Kai Havertz came really close to you. Yeah, I wouldn't see like the way we play at the first time. If you guys can check my watch along position, if you guys was like, I was looking at the way we were playing. We were more defensive. Unlike I remember that kind of season under Antonio Conte, where we were like we won't even play football. We just kind of pack the bus and hit team on the counter. This is what Tuchel is known for. Sit back and he doesn't want to. He knows he doesn't have the possession play of Jorginho in him. Then he was like, okay, since I don't have this player of a passer, let me go on the counter. And I won't lie, guys, this Chelsea team has massively improved a lot. I won't lie. There's a vast improvement in this team. Massive improvement. People doesn't talk much about the improvement, but Chelsea team has really improved under Tuchel a lot. So respect has to be given to whom deserve it. To Tuchel, the board and everyone has to be given credit. They look at the team he has. I was even shouting, why was Giroud not playing this match? And I can understand why Giroud was not playing because he believe I don't need Giroud in this match. I don't need him. If I need him, I will have played him. So, SK, were you surprised Giroud was not playing this match, or were you like, oh, I expected this? I kind
Well,
of
I
understand.
wanted Werner to start, so I was perfectly fine with that. And I feel like it makes sense for Werner to start because Atletico
Mm-hmm.
needed to score a goal, so they would have
So,
been more on the. They would have been forced to attack, and they would have left a lot of space in behind for Werner to run
mm-hmm.
into that Giroud just wouldn't be able to do.
So you're expecting the lineup already from day one.
Now, I was expecting Werner to start because Atletico needed to score, so they would leave in a lot of space in behind
Mm-hmm.
for Werner to run into, and Giroud just isn't able to do that. So that's why I wasn't too surprised.
Yeah. AJ, were you surprised why Olivier Giroud was not playing? Or you were like, oh, Giroud, yeah, send the link. Let me join. Let me join. He send the link out.
No, I wasn't surprised Drew wasn't started because I think the role Tuchel will want him to perform. Havertz was already there, which is to hold up the ball, give a
Mm-hmm.
one-one touch, and like your wingers to
Mm-hmm.
go and try to score a goal, and which is his purpose today, and he did that so well. That's how
Mm-hmm.
the first goal came about. So I
Mm-hmm.
think he got the personnel right and he got the formation right today. So Giroud wasn't much needed if Kai Havertz was playing. So
Oh, wow, 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 wow. So, guys, I just don't know what to say. It's an happy moment, and I think I need to celebrate because people has been criticizing this team a lot because we play Liverpool, play this. Just has not been tested yet. So let me come to AJ now. What do you think Chelsea need in the summer month? A striker or a creative player?
I mean, it depends on what time of a creative player you mean because there's like good
And
part.
I'm hearing Paulo Dybala. Paulo Dybala is flaunting around.
I mean, you guys have a good passer, but you guys need a ball carrier, and I don't think
Yeah.
anyone on your team has that, like an Hazard or something. So instead
Mm-hmm.
of a Paulo Dybala, I think
Mm-hmm.
you need more of like a Sancho who can
Mm-hmm.
do deep
Mm-hmm.
passes to like the likes of Werner and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you need more of a striker. You need more of a striker because Havertz looks to be popping off right now. So I think
Yeah.
it's only gonna get better. So
Mm-hmm.
if you guys have a striker, you can win the league right now. So
Yeah.
for you guys, you just need someone that can carry the ball. But
Mm-hmm.
a striker is more important because you will only win the title with a striker, not really like a creative midfielder because you guys already have a lot of them in your team.
Mm-hmm. So SK, what do we need the most? A striker or a creative player or both?
I think they need a winger, to be honest. I think they need an elite winger because it's part of the reason why it's so easy to defend Chelsea is because you don't really have to worry about the attack from the sides. You can just focus mostly on the middle. So I think like EJ said, like someone like Sancho or someone of that talent bracket as a winger is what Chelsea needs, especially if because I don't think Tuchel's going to play a back three next season too. So it's going to be even
No,
more.
it's playing more of a back four.
So it's going to be even more important that Chelsea have a really good winger because they're not going to be able to exploit the the byline in the same way as they are right now with the extra wing backs.
Mm-hmm. So we need more of a striker and a creative player, not only a striker only.
I think they need more of a winger.
More of a winger.
Mm-hmm.
So you are fine with Kai Havertz playing as a number 9?
Well, yeah, because if you have a winger that can, because you don't need, because creatively speaking, a winger can help in that too. Especially if you have a winger that can cut in and help support your midfielders, then you don't really need a creative midfielder. The problem is that when you don't have a strike winger like that, and then you don't have a creative creative midfielder, that's where the problem arises. If you get what I'm saying, like if Hazard if like for example if Hazard was still at the club, then the need to play Mason Mount wouldn't really be there because Hazard would create a lot of the chances on his own. So it's just stuff like that to keep in mind.
Wow. So more of creative player and them striker, not only striker only. That's good. So Vilton said, "Congrats to Chelsea." Vilton, pop that borders, oh baby, pop that borders, pop that borders. HS is in trouble today. He's in big mess. I already told him. He is in big mess today because he's overwriting my prediction. And I'm going to, I have a receipt for him already. The receipt is, it's already here. The receipt is here already. It's here. Vilton, what is it? You and Damien, we need to have a conversation of this series. I don't like this series. Stop this, guys. Stop this, stop this, stop this. Stop this. Vilton, yes, give me Madrid. I want Madrid. La Madrid. I want to play Madrid. Give me Madrid. Vilton, Real Madrid versus Chelsea. Please, quarterfinal. I want Madrid. Vilton, I want Madrid. Okay, just give me Madrid. Just give me Madrid. So, guys, who do you think Chelsea could face in the round of 16 or possible matchup in the quarterfinal?
I mean, who knows? We won't know until Friday. So there's no formula to it. So we'll just have to find out.
So you can't do anything until Friday?
Yeah. There's an equal chance of playing anyone. So there's no prediction to make here.
So someone said we need to have a conversation about Suarez. So guys, your honest conversation about Luis Suarez.
So if you look at Luis Suarez, I think the problem with him is that he is really weird. He even at Athletico, when he scores a lot of goals, but he does it on a really low volume of shots. So I think it's just kind of those. It's just naturally like you're not gonna be able to keep that up over a long period of time. Like he scored like 18 goals on like 30 shots or something ridiculous like that. Eventually, sooner or later, it's gonna catch up to you, and I think that's just what's happening. So if we're talking about this season specifically, so.
EJ, your take on Luis Suarez, because we have this conversation yesterday about him, Benzema, Lewandowski, and those kind of players that can score goals. Were you surprised in the way Suarez played today, or just because of Diego Simeone's tactics? EJ, you there? EJ, you there? So that's what Pastor said. Suarez was class A today. It was literally class A. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Diego Simeone tactics or not. Something is going on with Suarez. Something is really going on. Other than Fred, nobody offered anything going forward. Yeah, nobody. They were literally looking for a penalty though. That was what they were looking for. SSB. Shout out to you, bro. Joan Felix needs to leave Atletico de Madrid as soon as possible with immediate effect. He needs to go. Joan Felix needs to go as soon as possible. He needs to go because that team doesn't fit him at all. No. No, he needs to go. He needs to go. So, guys, I just saw the news now from Sky Sports. So, you want me to read that for you guys? So the news I'm hearing from Sky Sports is Roman Abramovich will reportedly make his mission by going all out for Erling Haaland in the summer ahead of Manchester United and Man City. So what's your quick reaction about that?
I mean, Haaland fits the kind of strikers he likes. So I wouldn't be too surprised. You know, Abramovich always likes the young, hip striker that everybody's talking about. That's why he wanted to, when Mourinho wanted to sign Drogba, he was wondering, who the hell is this guy? He wouldn't have signed Drogba if it wasn't for Mourinho, because Drogba wasn't that well known at the time. He signed he signed Shevchenko, he signed Fernando Torres, he signed Costa after his first good season at Athletico. So that's just the kind of thing that Abramovich likes to do. So it's like a new shiny toy for him.
So you're not surprised with Abramovich going all out for Haaland?
No.
Fair enough. Tosin, how you doing?
Yo, man, what's up, y'all?
Pop
Good
that
day.
bodies.
Congratulations,
Pop
man.
that bodies. I told you. I told HH on Sunday. It needs to apologize to me. It's disrespecting me too much. He needs to respect me. I told him 2-0. He was laughing at me like, get out of here. I was like, now who's getting out of here between me and you? Who? Now who's getting out of here between me and you? Who?
Nah, man. Great game plan today. I mean, you guys showed it, man. You're a way better team. You were a way better team today. Not even close. Like, back to front, positionally astute. Like, you guys were building up. Like, their press didn't do shit to you guys. You guys were just passing through their press with ease. Like, I thought Conte and Kovacic were amazing. I thought Havertz was very good as well. You know, Werner made runs in behind. Does what he does. I think Ziyech was shit, but he scored. So props to him. And man, the whole team. Your back line too. SB, Zuma, and Rudiger. They had Suarez on clamps. They had that man on clamps.
Do you think the penalty was a confirmed legit penalty? But it was like, I mean the penalty. I'm talking about the red card. The red card.
Oh, the red card. Let's talk about both. Well, the penalty.
Okay.
That ain't no penalty. It would just be weak to call that. I just feel like it'd be weak.
The problem with the penalty is that Carrasco dived too early. My point is that Carrasco didn't have a chance to really be physical with him yet.
Yeah, but the thing is, sometimes though you can get what's it called? You can get fucked for extending your hand. As a PSG fan, we learned that the hard way against Real Madrid once when Lo Celso extends his hand towards Cruz. Cruz falls to the floor. They call penalty. Just by extending your hand, nothing more. Just by extending your hand, they call a penalty. Sometimes it can go your way. Sometimes it doesn't go your way. And for Chelsea, I would be aggrieved if that was my team getting a penalty off of that. So, looking at it from all sides, I wouldn't call that a penalty. But I can understand if it was going to be called. Basically,
talk to me about the red card. Was it a legit red card or was just faking it?
Nah, man, Rudiger, that man be trash talking, bro. Like he Gary Payton. That man just be talking trash, bro. Like Rudiger just be talking trash. So, he found a way to frustrate their players. He was frustrating all their players, man, talking shit, and he embellished the elbow on him, got a red. That's what you do for your team, Yeah.
Wow. So, what impressed so much in that Chelsea team? Is it the goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy, the defender, or Kai Havertz himself as a number 9?
They were all impressive. They're all Havertz was very good. Havertz Havertz has an incredible touch of the ball. Like you can't take that away from him. What I was always, where I was always a bit skeptical of dude was he's a bit too nonchalant off the ball. That makes sense. He's a bit too his style of play is a bit too nonchalant. And in a league like the Premier League, that doesn't always translate. So, but nah, man, today and the past couple weeks, the past couple games I've seen him play, he's just growing in leaps and bounds. So, yeah, man, I thought he was Chelsea's best player in the front line. I thought Conte and Kovacic were brilliant as well. So, yeah, those three were the standouts to me.
Talk to me about Edouard Mendy.
He's a great goalkeeper, man. How many clean sheets does he have now?
20.
In Premier League, he has 14.
14, but 20. He has 20 overall, and he's conceded.
Overall.
He has more clean sheets than goals conceded.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta respect that, man.
And the save he made again in Joao Felix in the 90-something, that is a world-class save. That save is a world-class.
Yeah, I remember, was it what's it called? I think it was 18-19 or something. He was playing with Stade Reims.
Reims, yeah.
No, not Rene. Another. It's called Reims. It's Reims.
Yeah,
that man was keeping hella clean sheets in the league, bro. I was like, yo, who is this dude? This is like the greatest black goalkeeper I've ever seen. Like, yo, he was that good when I used to watch him in Ligue 1. So, I mean, you gotta respect it, man. Like, he was, in terms of like keeping clean sheets in France. He was the best. He was literally the best. Now he's coming to England. He's doing the same shit. I couldn't be any more happier for him, man. Like, you know, I'm happy for dude. Like, so yeah, man. This man was what? He was literally fucking taking out groceries. You know, bro. Like, as a second job.
Do you think he's been most underrated a lot because people doesn't rate Edouard Mendy that much?
Yeah, man, he's not a sexy signing, you know? It's just some dude, you know, that came from Ligue 1. You know what I mean? So he doesn't have like the lore of like if you were to sign a Donnarumma, everyone would be like, oh, because Donnarumma is incredible too, right, in his own right. Like if you were to sign, you know, an Oblak. You know, Oblak today was shaky for that first goal.
No,
that wasn't even good.
That was, it looked suspect for the first goal. It looked so suspect.
That's not a good finish at all by Ziyech, but it went under him, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, but Oblak is elite.
So what, right? Tosin, let me come to Tosin now. What is this for Diego Simeone now? Is he over for Simeone or what's it?
Nigga's a clown, bro. He gotta go. He has no idea. Like, yo, I was looking at some weird stat, bro. This is not bullshit, bro. Like, La Liga versus the Premier League this season in Europe. Just La Liga versus the Premier League. There have been There have been 6 games between La Liga and Premier League teams. Premier League teams have won all of them, except 2, which was United Sociedad second leg, which was 0-0, and Chelsea Sevilla, which was also a 0-0.
No, yeah.
But the other games, it's all just a whitewash.
Yeah.
Chelsea 2-0 Atleti. Chelsea 1-0 Atleti.
I said it on Sunday
Sociedad.
2-0 to Chelsea.
4-0
He laughed at me.
I'm just saying, man. Like, and I mean, Barca, I mean, they got slapped 4-1 at home. And
I said it. I also made that prediction. Too.
And Real Madrid got smacked by Man City last year. Couldn't even beat Lyon. So
exactly. So, let me come to EJ now. So, what is it for Diego Simeone? Is he over for Simeone, or what do you think?
No, if he wins La Liga, it's not over for him. I don't think the Athletico board really expects him to win the Champions League. But if he wins La Liga, it's not over for him. But the person that is over for should be Felix, because his career there as an Athletico Madrid player, he needs to get a club, attack, or he won't take shots. He needs to move out. But for Simeone, he just wants to win La Liga and try to win it next year. But I don't think Athletico Madrid board expects him to like.
So Joao Felix should
Felix though. Bro, Abdullahi, Joao Felix, 7-year contract. That's a prison term.
How?
That's a prison term contract.
How do you sign 7 years contract? How?
His agent.
I mean, Mendes.
His agent left.
Was it Mendes?
His agent left him there to die, bro.
350 million release clause. 350. Like. What does he do, man? What does he do? Like, yo, this is the perfect time to also talk about quarterfinal predictions.
Yeah. So why you guys going? For me, I would love to play Real Madrid or Porto. What are you going for?
Exact same. I want to play Dortmund or Porto.
I want to play Liverpool or Porto.
Liverpool or Porto?
Yeah.
Everybody looking at Porto like food.
Everybody want Porto.
Looking at Porto like it was like a. I don't want to bring this up, bro. Like you know those movies where it'd be like all the 7 black guys and like the one white chick.
Oh, like Piper Perry and Blacked. Yeah.
That's literally
exactly.
That's literally Porto, man.
Exactly. So let me come to Tottenham now. Based on people qualified Dortmund, Liverpool, Chelsea, PSG,
Yo, that it's a good 8.
Bayern,
by the way.
Bayern
That's
Munich,
a good 8. It's a good
Man
8.
City, and who again? Madrid. So which match do you guys most excited to see about?
I would
I actually
love
want
to
to play.
see
I would actually want to play City and PSG right now.
City and PSG. Tosin, what are you
Yeah.
going for?
Porto.
Porto.
You want to know what I want? I want a PSG Porto and a Bayern City. So we get one of them dudes out the way, you know? Imagine we get Bayern City now.
Okay, you're
Yo,
muted.
your mic is muted. Your mic is muted, bro. Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted.
Abdullah, you're muted, bro.
Your mic is muted.
Abdullah, you're muted. You're muted.
You're muted, yo. You're muted.
Oh, Lord.
Abdullah, you're muted. You're muted. Oh Lord.
I'm on HH Tankard, guys. Hold on.
Oh really? What is he doing to hang out for Chelsea? Dang, bro. This guy is probably on whatchamacallit?
Introducing a new kind of home.
I'm watching it. Let me see. Oh man.
I came out and said, Kai Havertz was that player. Everybody was laughing at me that what the hell was I saying? Including you. So Kai Havertz showed up today. I don't want any noise. I don't want anything. So this team going forward, I am impressed, but I still want to see more from them. But today I was not even surprised in the way Diego Simeone set up. But what I'm impressed about is the way the player were playing. Rudiger, Zuma, Aspilicueta, those midfielder. No, they surprised me. And if you remember, we have this conversation already on the topic tactics. Guys, I was on HH Anchors. I need to go all out on HH. Yeah, he literally did not accept. No. He needs to give me the apology. HH,
Yeah. Wow.
he needs to apologize. He needs to apologize to me.
You know he blocked me from his Hangout, so I can't really watch.
No. See. On Sunday, I laughed. When everybody was making this position, I laughed. I said 2-0 Chelsea. He laughed at me. I was like, no. The reason I said 2-0, the reason I said 2-0 was because I know we're gonna score Atletico and we are told we would score that goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was confident because I know we're gonna come out and score.
Yeah.
The only teams I don't want to face is Bayern, PSG, and
But
Manchester.
you know
Those three
something?
teams I don't want
You
to
know
face them.
something, Abdullahi? I actually think
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea can beat Bayern, yo.
All right,
Like,
score, 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 score.
bro,
Stop.
bro, I'm being dead serious, yo.
No, no.
Like,
Stop
I
this.
actually think Chelsea can beat Bayern. Let's be honest, yo.
Stop. No, stop. Hold on. So what you guys saying? Call. You are saying something. Go for it.
I said I think Chelsea can beat Bayern.
Stop that. Stop
Bro,
that. Stop.
I'm not,
Stop that.
bro. I'm not joking,
Stop
yo.
that.
I'm not joking, bro.
Stop.
Look, yo, yo,
Stop.
look. The reason why Tuchel lost to Bayern in the finals last year is because, again, right? PSG's fullbacks weren't that good enough. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Now, for me, this is what I would say. Chelsea have Chelsea between Chelsea and Bayern, it's a 50-50 because we all know German teams struggle against English opposition. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So if that first leg is in the Allianz Arena, they've
Yeah.
Chelsea has beaten Bayern in the Allianz Arena before. They've gone to um they've gone to Stamford Bridge and they've lost.
So Cole, who are you most impressed about today's match? Was it the defender, the midfielder, or the goalkeeper?
For Bayern's game or
No, for
what?
Chelsea match.
To be honest, I didn't see, but I'm about to watch the highlights and I'll give you
Mm-hmm.
my analysis. But what I will
Okay.
say is, I think Chelsea
Mm-hmm.
can beat Bayern,
No. Stop that. Stop
bro.
that.
I'm not. Yo,
Tosin.
you saying stop that?
Do
You
you
saying
do you
stop that,
agree
bro?
with Cole about this? Chelsea with beat Bayern?
Chelsea can beat Bayern, yo.
No. No. No.
You think I'm joking? Like I'm really
No.
dead serious though, bro.
No. 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 Mm. So guys, let's talk about the position. So on Friday, so who do you guys want to play in the position? PSG, Madrid, Man City, Bayern, Chelsea, Liverpool, Dortmund, and Porto. So who do you guys want to face each other?
To be honest, I want
Mm-hmm.
PSG, Real Madrid, and Bayern. The
PSG.
reason why I'm saying this, the reason why I'm saying this is get it is better in the Champions League, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to face tough opponents. You know what I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
say? In order
Mm-hmm.
to win the Champions League. Last
Mm-hmm.
year, Bayern played Barcelona and they played okay, yeah, they did get Lyon. Okay, fair enough. But we didn't play um a PSG early on in the knockout stage. We didn't
Yeah.
play a Manchester City early on in the knockout stage. So this season, if we can play one of these teams and show our true quality, I think we can win the Champions League because if we can be one of those teams, City, PSG, or Real Madrid, we have a
Mm-hmm.
chance. You see, that's how I'm saying.
Marvelous. Pop that bottles. Oh baby, pop that bottles,
Well,
pop
but
that bottles. Pop that. So what are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Marvelous, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I'm back from the dead, guys. I'm back
I'm
from.
back from the dead, yo.
You back from the day. Where do you go? Where have you been all these days? You are
I
making this money, right?
I have risen, bro. I have risen.
No. You have reason? Oh, you've been resurrected from the dead?
I've been resurrected, bro. Man,
You've been
from
resurrected. Oh, finally. Where have you been all this while?
I
bro,
told you
I've
guys
been.
this Chelsea team is really good to go far in the Champions League. You guys weren't listening. I told you guys
Yeah,
this, man.
you did. Yeah, you did.
But you know what it is, core. Sometimes when
Mhm.
you
Mm-hmm.
say things, the tone of your voice, I can't tell whether you're being sarcastic or not. So
Exactly.
I
No,
always
Exactly.
take
no,
I always take
I'm
what you say
being
with a grain
serious,
of
yo.
salt because it sounds like you're being sarcastic sometimes.
I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being really serious, yo. This Chelsea team is good enough to go far in the Champions League, yo.
You know what's crazy? I could imagine them in the UEFA office, just like you ever see like a Nollywood movie when like
Mhm.
Patience Ozokwo does the juju, but it doesn't work. Like when the native doctor does the juju and it doesn't work. That's that's
Mhm.
them in the UEFA office right now. They're probably trying to like fix the balls. I wouldn't be surprised if they do some weird thing on Friday. Like I just would not be
Exactly.
surprised.
I just want Porto. I just want Porto. Damien.
I I think we
Damien.
deserve
I
Porto,
want Porto.
bro.
Porto. Porto.
Another
Porto.
team that Chelsea I think would like to play is Dortmund
No, 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 no,
because
no.
yes, yeah, you know why I'm saying this, bro? Chelsea, right? Chelsea have a better 11 and a better depth than Dortmund do. You know what I'm trying to say? I think if they play Dortmund, they beat them. This is how I see it. You know?
I would love to play Dortmund, though. That's true.
Yeah.
I
I would love to.
think I think Dortmund would be like a but that Dortmund game might give me a heart attack because I think it would just be. I think Tuchel might just look at them as a German team, and he may just set up Chelsea to play like a German team. So it may just be
Exactly.
attack versus attack, and nah, that would not
Exactly.
sit well. Imagine like Haaland running at Aspilicueta.
Yo, nah, man. Like Dortmund are food, bro. They're the second team you want after Porto. You want
Yeah,
Porto
that's what I'm
first, then
saying, yo.
after that
They
you
have a
want
really bad
Dortmund.
defense.
Is
Yeah.
it?
I think
Is it?
this is the most stacked quarters, man. I think
It's
all the teams are strong,
I
relatively
know
strong.
I know I sound crazy, but I want Porto, and if we can't get Porto, I want Real Madrid.
I said the same thing. So I want
Hmm.
Madrid.
I
Real
want
Madrid
well,
are slow. They're slow as
I
hell,
actually
I guess.
want Real
I want
Madrid.
Let's see.
I wouldn't mind
Nah,
Real
I don't
Madrid
know
instead
about
of
that, yo.
Porto.
Have I ever seen? I don't think I've ever seen Chelsea play Madrid.
No.
Yeah,
No,
in the
I've never seen.
Champions League.
Well, we've
Nah.
played them in the Super Cup when it was the UEFA Super Cup, and we beat them. But that was like before I was born.
Me too.
That was before we were all born.
Mm-hmm.
When
Hey,
Chelsea,
So
man.
y'all remember when Chelsea was sponsored by Autoglass?
Hey,
That
yo,
was
calm down, yo.
that was when that game was played.
So, wait, I just got back. What are we talking about?
you
The
know when we
last
had that
time
jersey of Auto Gas
Autoglass,
jersey.
that was the last time we played Real Madrid in the
What's up?
Super Cup final.
Woo! Did you see
Yeah.
Kai Havertz, yo? Kai Havertz pass?
See, this is what happens when we play in a free flowing attack that isn't stagnant. People will actually do stuff.
Yeah.
It's really
Guys,
crazy.
there's some guy on Twitter named Chelsea FC Babalawo. I don't know if you guys know his page. I wonder
Mhm.
how he feels because he's like a diehard proper Chelsea fan. Like he's always typing out soliloquies and Bible verses about Lampard. He probably feels so crushed right now. Because the thing is, with each and every passing fixture, each and every passing match where Tuchel proves doubters wrong, the
Mm-hmm.
Lampard the Lampard supporters, the proper Chelsea fans, they're just in shambles. It's like Holy Ghost fire back to sender. They're just
Send.
burning.
Yo, I love you, Chelsea fans, yo. To be honest, yo.
We are mad. Chelsea fans, we are mad. We get crazy.
Yeah.
We are
No, but
crazy.
you know something, right? Chelsea's really been on the up and down.
Um,
Like even last year, right, against Bayern Munich. I know, like you guys got pumped by us, but it's okay, yo. But like to be honest, yo, like I think Chelsea, to be honest, if they had a better result, they could have even gone far there too because they had a really good team, yo. They had a really
Mm-hmm.
good team last season too. It's just like I don't know, man. I feel like Chelsea has to play Bayern, yo. I feel like UEFA is setting Bayern and Chelsea.
We'll fight. We'll have a
Yo,
fight.
I would love Chelsea, yo. I would
We'll
love
fight.
Chelsea, yo.
We'll fight.
Nah, man,
I don't want-
honestly,
I
man,
don't want-
with your
Chelsea.
no, seriously though, with your
Wait,
three at the
guys,
back thing,
I have a question for the panel, guys.
Mhm.
What's your opinion on the attack without Mount or Jorginho in it?
SK, I don't want to talk on Mount. If
Okay,
I
that's-
talk,
okay,
I have to talk.
Okay, that's you.
Me.
Abdullah.
Jorginho without Jorginho,
Or
I think it's
or
better.
Mount.
I think it's better without Jorginho. With Mount, I don't know. Like,
You see, it's
were you guys that good in attack today?
my whole
Say
thing.
that?
Counter-attacking, it was perfect
Yeah,
today
It was perfect.
because I think
I
with
can
Mount.
see.
With Mount in counter-attacking situations, he would have slowed things down.
He
But
will break
that's
it.
not even the issue. I'm okay with Mount and Kai Havertz kind of like exchanging playing time. So one plays, gets a run of form. When he dips off, the other comes in. I'm okay with that. I think the bigger dilemma is the fact that Kante, Kovacic, and Jorginho are playing incredibly well. So who gets left out? Because I know people can easily say, well,
Jorginho's the weakest of the three.
Yeah, it's the
He
way.
just
No,
is.
but
And
Jorginho,
because I think he said the Gio sent tempos the way Chelsea played. Though he said those tempos
Jorginho
out.
is like a metronome. He knows how to recycle the ball better than any midfielder we have. Like, for example, that game against Manchester United, I personally, and I remember hosting the post-match, I think we win if Jorginho plays that game. Because when Jorginho plays, we're not that much susceptible to counters because he just kind of hangs back. When the ball gets rejected by the opposition defense, he gets it. And these like sideways passes that people clown him for, he uses it to restart another attack. So he's useful. Then you have Kovacic, who knows how to interchange with any player on the pitch and beat the press. And he knows how to drive the ball forward, even though his finishing product is lacking, but he's extremely press resistant, so he's useful. And then you have Kante, who's just
Today,
just a monster, bro. Just the man does not get tired. He has like 3 lungs. Like
Who, Conte, right? No, I said it yesterday. You play Conte, you win this game.
And it's crazy. It's crazy because I think if Pulisic passes him that ball, I think he scores.
It's not scoring.
You don't think
do you
so?
think he scores?
I think he scores.
I think the better option was the left.
Emerson. Exactly.
But
exactly.
I think Pulisic passed it to Emerson because in his mind, he maybe thought Emerson would take one too many chances, have to cut back in and pass across the box, like put it across like around the box.
Guys,
I don't think he expected Emerson
you need to go and watch my watch along. You need to watch my watch. I almost got mad when that goal entered.
Abdullah, you need to start. Did anyone see it live? What was it? Did anyone see it live?
It was watch along. I was with
Damien.
EJ and Sam was there.
I know
EJ was one shouting, "Go!" Like, hey, don't jinx us. Don't jinx. Let me watch
jinx us, yo. Don't jinx us.
Damien probably saw it live on the YouTube, like watching from YouTube.
Yeah, I almost got mad when that goal entered.
It was mad.
I was literally abusing Timo Werner. Seriously, I was happy. Like, why are you doing this? Pass that ball for me. I was the third coach here. Since now you're doing the third coach.
You know, they kept showing Thiago Silva. My whole thing is this: there's 2 things. I didn't think he was yelling loud enough for the players to hear him. Like, it didn't seem like he was yelling loud enough. And then second, his injury might be much worse than we think. Because he could barely like bend. Like, did you guys notice that?
Yeah.
Like, he didn't look as free. He wasn't moving as freely. Even when like Mount and Jorginho started celebrating with him, he wasn't even jumping as high as they were. So I hope his injury
doesn't want to. No, I think that's the reason doesn't want to risk him because you know the level of the injury he has.
Yeah, I hope it's not as. I hope it's not worse than we think.
It looks bad. Yo, Christensen missed the game too. Your Christensen dude missed the game too.
He was sick, right? Yeah.
Honestly, I think that might have been a blessing in disguise.
I was just about to say that because you know the universe works in mysterious ways. You know, every time Christensen has ever had like a great run of form, he always makes a terrible mistake. Remember 2017 under Conte when we played Barcelona in the round of 16?
Please, that is, as far as I'm concerned, that's Christensen's defining moment at this club.
He had like such an he was like in 7 games in a row. Then in the first leg when we were winning 1-0, he passed the ball across the box to like Iniesta, and he then like passed it to Messi.
Hudson-Odoi should have scored that one, yo. The 1v1 with the goalkeeper. My goodness, yo.
Was it a 1v1 or?
It was a 1v1. It was like a counterattack. He should have scored that.
I think there was a defender that got in the way. There was still 2 defenders.
No,
or so.
the first one.
It was a 1v1.
The first one. Oh boy.
So
this game could have got ugly for them. It could have ended like 3-4-0.
Man, that'd be amazing. But can we talk about this, yo? This is why I said EPL is a better league than La Liga. Because you look at La Liga, right? Like, I mean, this is the best team.
I mean, to be
defensively in La Liga.
To be fair, the Athletico that was doing well in La Liga when the Atletico we see now.
Exactly.
No.
What changes in them?
Nah, it's the same team.
No. Let's be honest.
Look at Abdullah. Look at how Abdullah's mood changed when he said
bro,
that.
nothing has changed.
The 11.
Abdullah is on that content crack where pay attention to Abdullah's face when he says things. His body language is
seriously. You see the Atletico, because I watched the Atletico Madrid match against Madrid, and I also watched the Atletico Bilbao match. I was like, this is different Atletico I watched in La Liga. What's going on with this Atletico? What's going on with them?
No, it's the same.
Different.
No, Abdullah, it's the same team though. Bro, they've had Jimenez, they've had Koke for been there for like years and years and years. Like nothing really has changed except they sold Godin and Griezmann. That's really it. But aside from that, like they're just like this is the best team if this is the best team in La Liga defensive wise,
there's a problem.
And they're conceding 2 goals against Chelsea. That shows you how bad La Liga is, yo. Like this is how poor La Liga is.
You know what? Honestly, man, Atleti, their quality, it tricks us, man. I think they're all release clause merchants, bro. Their release clauses are so high. They're all release. There are release clauses. The players' release clauses are so high. Like Saul's release clause is like 130 million pounds.
Jimenez, the same thing with Jimenez. The same thing with Jimenez.
João Felix,
130 what?
Million pounds.
Chineke.
João Felix is like 350 million.
What?
Wow.
350 million euros. Yeah, because he signed a 7-year deal. So, you know, Atleti did a good job with that, like in terms of, you know, keeping him, in terms of signing him. But like, yeah, man, you get these release clauses, you think these players are better than they are. I think João is incredible, but the rest of these dudes, like, the only 3 players I would take from that squad: Oblak, Jimenez, João. The rest of them dudes, I feel the rest of them dudes.
My honest assessment of Atletico Madrid is that they're sentimental merchants. Koke, when he was in his prime, when Koke was in his prime, when they won the La Liga in like 2014, 2015, when they beat us in that semifinal, when they went to the Champions League.
Shout out to that semifinal where Mourinho played 7 defenders in that
yeah, and Aspi as right winger.
As a left winger. Yeah.
Yeah, he played on the right. Hazard plays on the left when the game actually started. But when they went to those 2 finals, Koke was in midfield. He was like a matador. Like he was like strong. He's way past his prime. But I feel like Atletico are willing to let him go because of what he means to the club. Same thing can be said with Carrasco. When Carrasco left them and went to the Chinese Super League, and they saw how he was performing there, and because he was a fan favorite at Madrid, they just like overlooked the fact that maybe his fitness levels are not the same because he's playing at a much lower intensity. They got him back. João Felix,
you know why he went to you know why Carrasco went to China though? It's because Atleti did some bad business or something. They were trying to find a way to recoup some money. So they sent him to the Chinese Super League and they promised him that they'll take him back. That was some
Okay.
wild
Yeah, that's
shit.
what I mean.
Yup.
That's even more sentimental. You see, I didn't even know that part. So they made a promise to him. That's even more sentimental. Then they have Diego Simeone, who, come on, like guys, a leopard never changes his spots. And I
Yeah.
feel like the only reason why they are unable to move past him is because of sentiment, also because of what he means to them. And then they have João Felix, a player with so much attacking upside and potential. They have him locked in this defensive system for 7 years. The whole club just stinks of toxicity. It's just like
Yeah.
toxic dealings, toxic contracts. 130 million pounds for Saul.
Yeah.
Chineke.
No,
Even
but I'll
even
say
Brian.
this, man. I'll say this, man. Saul and Koke today, they were the two midfielders in that double pivot, and they could not get out to save their lives. They just kept
Tosin. I
every
think
trap
the,
that
the, reason, the
Chelsea
reason
set.
the reason was, you know why the reason was, like, because the way Conte was playing, because Conte was supporting. When Kovacic go front, Conte comes back. When Conte goes front, Kovacic stay back. So there was the communication between both of them. Like, I know what to do as my midfield.
Yeah, and the press was good, man, because they were getting caught on the ball. Like even your forwards are tracking back.
Yeah,
They
Kai
were
Havertz and
working
then
off of the ball.
Akim
Yeah,
Z-
like so. Yeah, man. So like neither of those two are. I mean, Koke, he doesn't have the legs anymore. Like Koke, Simeone. Like remember Xavi? Xavi once said, "Koke is my successor." But now, yeah, you look at Koke, he doesn't even have anywhere close to the legwork that he had like back 6, 7 years ago. He spent the last 6, 7 years chasing wingers and fullbacks.
Because Atletico
That's what
Madrid,
he's done.
because Atletico Madrid and Diego Simeone's system is so intense that it just drains the soul out of any creativity that a player may have. Diego Simeone literally sucks it dry. I can only imagine how depressed, how like tired, how beat up João Felix is gonna be in 2029. May the universe help him. When he gets out of that contract, he might not even be able to sprint. Like,
He'll probably go to a big club, like
Then you
maybe
have
like
Saul. No, but that's the
maybe
thing though.
Tosin, if you guys sell Mbappe, maybe you should go for Joao Felix. That's the perfect replacement too.
I agree. I will take him.
If
But
if
see
if
that
you if you sell Mbappe, Joao Felix is the perfect replacement, and you have
Jean Felix,
Pochettino.
but that's the thing though. Like it's gonna be hard to get him. You know, Manchester City want to get him.
That's true. Yeah, Man City want to get him.
Manchester City
Yes.
want to get him. They might just say fuck it. We're gonna go full out false nine and play Joao Felix.
Joao Felix. Yes, they may get him. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm seeing City are interested too. So
Yeah.
I don't know. They could, but honestly, the man's on a prison. He's on a prison term contract, bro. He's gonna have to get out of that first. Like,
It's like Ariza Balaga.
Man's on a different type of lockdown to us guys, man. when our lockdown ends, his going.
Damien, go for it. You want to say something? Damien wants to say something. Is a Barcelona fan, so he will know more about Diego Simeone and the team.
Yo, listen, listen. Simeone's a brick. He's a brick. I don't care what anybody says. Like you can't defend them. Today, I mean, like these 2 legs. I mean, this guy was absolute. He was absolute diabolical for what he did. You know, only for like 20 minutes, and like the first leg he really like attacked. It's like what the heck. Like I don't get this guy anymore. Like he confuses me. Atletico. I mean, you guys are probably gonna win La Liga, but that's probably gonna be your only your only league in like 10 years. Probably gonna be 10 years until you win another one.
Damien, if Atletico bottle the La Liga, if they bottle that league,
look, man, I'm looking at the league right now. They're only 4 points ahead of Barca, 6 points ahead of Real Madrid. Barca and Real Madrid are still in it.
yes.
They're still in it.
I dare Simeone to lose, bro.
I also
speaking of which, it
But
would
see,
be
but that's
so
the thing.
ironic.
They still have an inferior, underdog mentality. Because I remember Simeone after they drew to Getafe 0-0 last weekend, and this man said, we're playing, we're battling for this title against Real Madrid and Barcelona, 2 of the biggest clubs. You know, they're better than us. He was literally saying that in a conference. Like, once you start saying bullshit like that, it's obvious you're not gonna win the shit. Like, how can you come out with that type of? How can you be saying shit like that? They're not winning, man.
Damien, it would be so ironic if after all the shit we talked about Barcelona, they win La Liga. Because have you looked at their form? Have you looked at their form in the last 10 games in La Liga?
Yeah, we're
Impressive.
They're unbeaten. They're unbeaten.
I'm gonna
They're
say
unbeaten in the
I'm gonna
league.
say this right now. If Barcelona win La Liga, then La Liga needs to be inducted into something, bro. We need to have a discussion about La Liga.
I need this league. I need this league.
Because at this point, bro, it would literally because even when Real Madrid won it last year, I was thinking like,
damn. But let's keep it real, man. Like Barcelona aren't a bad team at all.
They're not a bad team, but like
it's like the worst team I've seen since
Yeah, this is the worst Barcelona team since 2008.
Yeah,
easily the worst team. And that's like what 13 years ago. I was 13.
Hey man, if this is the worst Barca team in 2000 and they can still be unbeaten in 2021,
exactly. What does that say about La Liga, bro? I went through the entire American educational school system, and this team can still beat La Liga. Still beat La Liga in their worst form. So what does that say about the league as a whole, man?
Bro, in their last 18 league games, they've won 16.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bro, that's incredible. That's incredible form.
Mad form.
It's insane form, bro.
Damien, you're using white. Damien, your club is using white juju, right? I need to check it out. You guys are using white juju.
Hey, easy.
No, they're using robbery juju. They rob teams off of there.
The resurrection of Leo Messi in that team has been phenomenal. Messi
has been insane.
Messi hasn't scored an assist in every game for the last 3 months.
He's been insane, man. The past
I'm starting to respect him though. After what he did in that.
Wait.
I'm starting to respect him only because of this. Abdullah. He scored away against PSG. I'll give him 1 for that. Now he has to show me more. It doesn't mean that I've already given him the let go or anything. He has to show me.
It's Lionel fucking Messi. What Lionel Messi got to prove to Barca Core? Or Core TV? What he got to prove to him?
Bro, leave Core alone. Core, if you guys were here yesterday, bro, you realize Core said Neuer wasn't the best goalie of the 2010s. So,
hey, no, I was just joking. I was just being sarcastic. Like how I'm yesterday. I just being sarcastic. I even said Lazio will win 4-0.
I'm gonna do like a watch along for the draw on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will. What time is it on Friday?
It's 6 a.m. 6 a.m.
Bro, it's 6 a.m. bro.
What?
So,
Wait, Eastern time?
Eastern time, yeah.
Okay.
6 a.m. What
cool.
time is it gonna be in Chicago?
I'll just wake up to the shit.
Bro.
What time is it gonna be in Chicago?
It'll be like it should be like 6 in Chicago. Or 6 or like 7.
It's gonna be 6 in Chicago, 7 in New York.
So 6 a.m.
6 in Chicago. Yeah, 7 a.m. in New York. Yeah.
Early morning.
Because the time jumped an hour.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
Yeah, so 6
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
It's daylight savings. Yeah.
Is CBS showing it or Paramount? Which
wait.
They do?
The draw? Let me check.
Is it?
Wait, y'all really be watching the draw?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will do that.
Well, them draws be epic, bro.
Man,
why not?
Bro, them shit's hella long, bro. I just wait for the fucking shit.
No. I will do it.
You know why I watch it? When I watch it, I pay attention to like the fingers and the sleight of hand tricks that the UEFA officials be playing. I'm trying to see if the Chelsea ball is weighted. Like I want to see the white dust on their fingers so I know who to blame. Because I already can see.
It's on YouTube.
I know.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
YouTube, UEFA TV, Paramount Plus.
Okay, Paramount Plus is gonna show it, right?
Yeah. They'll show it.
I'll watch it on Paramount Plus. I'll watch it on Paramount.
You remember the YouTuber that used to make the theory that UEFA would put the ball at different temperatures? So like the people when they're like
some of them might be weighted. I've heard all kinds of crazy theories, bro. I've heard like they wear magnetic strips on their fingers, like see-through magnetic strips, and they pick like
So
the balls that
we've
they're
said,
supposed to pick.
since you are doing that juju, who were we doing on Friday? I already said it already. I want Real Madrid or Porto. I already said it. That is what I want. Madrid or FC Porto. That's what I want. I don't want Bayern. I don't want
If
PSG. I don't want Manchester City. Please, I
listen,
don't.
in the perfect world, I want to see Manchester City,
You
Liverpool,
want Bayern though.
PSG.
I know you want Bayern.
No. In a
I
perfect
don't want
world, I want it to be PSG, Bayern, Manchester City, Liverpool,
Mhm.
Chelsea, Real Madrid. Bro. I feel so bad for Vilton because, oh Lord. Wait, so who would Porto get? Wait, Porto, Dortmund.
Dortmund,
But
Porto,
the thing is,
Dortmund.
the thing
Dortmund,
is,
yeah.
if my whole thing is, if Dortmund get to the semis, like the semis, they're gonna be
Mhm.
scary
Yeah.
because they're like a black horse. They're like the real black horse.
Black horse.
Black Horse.
Yeah, like a black horse, like the dark horse. I mean, dark horse.
Oh,
My
I say
bad.
like black horse.
That was like Black Horse. The only thing I want is Madrid and Porto for me. I don't want PSG. I don't want Manchester City, and I don't want Bayern.
Why do you want
Please.
them?
I don't want Bayern.
But
The reason I said I want,
No,
I
you
want
need us,
Madrid
man.
because
You
Or
need
you
us.
I want Madrid because
Or you
Madrid
need
can be
us.
beaten. They can be beaten.
Or you keep dismissing Bayern. I hope they lose in the quarters just because of the way you keep talking about them. you be like, oh yeah, it's all cool. So I hope whoever they play.
No, I'm
See, man,
telling
you
you, like,
keep saying
I
you don't
seriously
want these.
think-
I hope you get Bayern. I hope Chelsea get Bayern.
No,
for real.
no, like
I hope-
I seriously think Chelsea can be Bayern.
Tosin, please.
I seriously think Chelsea
If it
can
is
be
Bayern Chelsea, I am forfeiting that match. I'm
I'll
not
be
watching.
like, you have a chance against us, bro.
I am not
You
watching that
literally
match.
can you literally can beat us. I'm not
I'm not
lying,
watching
bro.
that match. I am
Like, we're not that good. Our
Chelsea know how to
defense is
defend now.
conceding
Chelsea
goals.
can defend.
Yeah. Chelsea can defend, man.
oh damn.
What the heck, yo?
Did he just get like booted? Or something?
Wait, what the hell?
Oh,
Abdullah just did a clone jutsu on my avatar.
Avatar, yeah, I'm about to say, yo.
What's up?
I think it's because isn't that because when I hosted the show on the thing, I put it right? Yeah, I think that's why.
No,
When you said it, since then I've not even. I need to change it. I've not changed it since then. I didn't change it.
You
Just
had
let
what
me
did you have? You have the guy. You had the guy with the gloves, right?
No, I have Alan.
Yeah, but you
Alan
had
was the
what
one I
was
was.
the guy with the gloves? You had the guy with the gloves before. The guy with the t-shirt
that-
on. You know,
That was Kai Havertz. That was Kai
no, you know
Havertz.
who
I
I'm
was
talking
using-
about. It
Which
was
one
like
was
a
that?
short guy with gloves that had on the t-shirt that was trying to box somebody. That used to be your
yeah. I remember. I was watching Antonio Joshua, and I forgotten the guy he was fighting the last match. So I was like, I'm gonna do like a little bit of small cartoon and everything, and put the box in there so they can fight. So when I saw the match about Antonio Conte Tyson Fury, I was like, wow, where's my avatar? And since then I can't even find it anymore.
Yo, guys, you know what I'm kind of upset about, guys. So, shout out to my channel, by the way. I made a prediction video of the scorelines, and for the Bayern Lazio scoreline, guess what my prediction was?
Bayern.
One Bayern.
7-2.
2-1 Bayern.
Like for the aggregate, my prediction was 7-2, so I was one off from getting it completely right.
7-2. That's not bad.
Relax, man. You guys can be Bayern, yo. Our defense is not that good. Like,
But
we
what-
literally just conceded a header today, yo. So
I mean, people can see heads all the time. That's okay.
Call. Stop this
You know-
juju of your okay.
I'm not doing any juju. I'm being dead serious.
We will fight.
Yo,
We will fight.
Yo, Bayern Munich.
I'm being serious, yo. Calm down.
Bayern Munich fans are crazy, man. They concede one goal and they start telling everybody that their defense is bad. Like
Yeah.
they could win 7-1 on aggregate and they'll be like, "Look, guys, we conceded a goal, guys." Like,
Yeah, we get the
what?
Europa League. Yeah. What time is the Europa League on Friday? Is it the same after the Champions League or when?
Oh, yeah, Milan and Manchester United tomorrow.
No, I'm talking about on Friday the draw. Is it after the UCL?
Yes, after.
After the
I
UCL.
think it's also on Friday. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
What
on
time is it?
Friday.
What time is it?
I think they do it. I think they do Champions League.
Like
now.
Let me
just right
see.
after.
Okay.
That's a good question, yo.
Whatever. Pop that bottles. Pop that
Pop that
bottles. Pop
bottles
that
down.
bottles.
Yeah, bro.
Pop
Pop
that
that
bottle.
bottles down. You gotta
Pop
pop
that
that
bottles.
bottles
Pop that
down.
bottles.
Abdullah,
Yeah.
because I told you that Diego Simeone is a fraud. I've
I know.
said
But
this
I don't.
times.
HH has not given my dog. It needs to. On Thursday. We're gonna have a conversation tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need a 3-page apology from him.
You
On
did
Sunday
say
he was laughing. I said
Wab-
2-0.
Yeah, I said Wabdulai. That's what I said. I said Wabdulai. That's it.
Goat
So
I said
line.
2-0. HH was like, what? I said 2-0.
Yeah, that's
Tomorrow
true.
we're gonna have a conversation. I need a 3-page apology from him. Double
I'm gonna
space.
bring it.
12 font.
I've got the clip stored in
You have
my
the clip.
videos.
Thank
So
God.
on the Saturday hangout,
On Saturday, we're having that clip
we'll
out.
play it. But
We're
yeah,
having that
no,
clip out on Saturday.
just because I need to head off quick, because I can't stay for long, Abdullahi. But just a
No
quick
worries,
thought
no worries.
on the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it literally is how I expect. Where like I told HH and said, I was like, Simeone is not going to come out and attack. He's not going to come out and press, and yet he's not going to put on press. He's going to just basically just bide his time. And I was like, that is the massive mistake that's going to make. He should have started quick and fast to press Chelsea, to rattle them and make them unsettled, and then try and nick an early goal. He didn't do that. He allowed Chelsea to settle into the game, see in possession, then drop back. I do think Chelsea were a bit lucky with some of those decisions. I think the penalty decision, you could argue, could have been given.
I don't think it was, when I look at the penalty again, I think it was soft. It wasn't that. As Mikita pushed him a little bit. It was even outside, not even in the box. A little bit.
It's one of those. It's one of those like, yes, you're right, but the thing is that it's one of those where like if this was against your team, you probably would be cussing. So I'm sure Atletico Madrid fans are like, how was that not a? And if it happened vice versa, you would have probably been like, oh, come on, especially if it was high stakes and you were goal down.
They even said the red card was not a red card. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, the red card. I mean, oh, come on, that's a nudge. I don't think that's a red card. So I don't know.
Well, no, it was an elbow in his chest.
It's an elbow, yeah, but I mean, like, it's still like it's just like it's not as. I mean, maybe because did he look at him? Did he look at him?
No, he didn't look at him.
I don't think he looked at him. So if he looked at him and then elbowed, I would have. But the fact that he didn't look at him, I don't know. I think it's a bit harsh. But at that point, I would have Atletico, to be honest, in my mind, were going out anyway. So Chelsea obviously deserve winners to go through. We'll see who they draw, obviously, on Friday. But
I don't want Bayern. I don't want PSG. I don't want Man City.
Nah. You need us, man. Come on now.
Bayern.
Chelsea.
Hashtag I want Bayern. Hashtag I want Bayern.
I want Bayern. Yeah.
I want Bayern.
Semis minimum.
You know, semis minimum. So, but I mean,
guys, I did not say that.
You didn't. To be fair, But so anyways, Chelsea deserve to win. Congrats them sort of going through. I mean, what I will leave as a question, and I'll say this question to the panel as I leave, is that do you think that Lampard would have won this tie? Because I think that Lampard would have, not because I think Tuchel's a better coach, but because I think that the way that Simeone played would have suited this Lampard side. In terms of scoring goals and happy.
A little bit for me, I disagree with that because I believe under Lampard, the player wouldn't give their best the way they are giving their best now.
Maybe.
And Antonio Rudiger is the first priority because under Tuchel, he has massively improved the way he play, and you can see the improvement under him. But under Lampard, what I'll give Lampard credit is the way he kind of galvanized the team together and the way he wants them to play.
Yeah.
I get that. But if you look at the way Chelsea play under Diego Simeone today, Thomas Tuchel noticed something. Said because he doesn't have Jorginho who does the passing, he will literally go on the counter. Lampard will not do that. Lampard will go out. He will go all out.
What did Atletico Madrid actually over these two legs? What did Atletico Madrid actually create?
To be honest, to be fair, if Carrasco had played where Lamar played in the first leg, I think Atletico could have scored.
Maybe.
But besides that, because Lamar was a brick in that first leg, because he had a bunch of good chances that he just bricked. So outside of that, I can't.
It wasn't that like they create like when I'm talking like I mean like you peppering the goal, creating clear chances where you're like off the post or off the sort of I can't remember over two legs. Atleti really creating multiple clear chances over to that I can say okay fair enough. Atleti were lucky. You know they didn't
do anything really. You know, I just think that I don't necessarily think that. What I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to dismiss Tuchel. I think Tuchel was. I'm just saying that I don't necessarily think that this win necessarily means that, oh, right, Tuchel is now the guy. He's now going to take Chelsea forward. He's now legend. It's like, okay, this is good progress, but I still think you need to see how he goes about playing arguably better managers or managers that actually have tactical nuance. Like even Bielsa.
Because you said it. You said it. They asked him after the match, who do you want to face? You know what Tuchel said? Only I don't want to face PSG. That is the team I'm afraid of facing. He knows himself that he doesn't want to play PSG. That's why I said, Tosin, PSG, please don't give me PSG. I don't want to face Neymar. Neymar is angry. He's an aggressive man. If I are facing PSG, we're getting 6 name. We're getting 6. Neymar, hell no.
If Bielsa had managed Atletico Madrid, Chelsea wouldn't have gone through. Let's put it that way. If Bielsa had managed Atletico Madrid, I don't think Chelsea would have gone through. But Simeone's tactics are still dinosaur-ish. He's not changed. It becomes fairly predictable to play against. And I know I think this guy, if he bottles the Liga, I think he needs to be under review. Right, that's my 2 cents. I'll see you guys later. Have a good stream.
Yo,
can I just say to you guys really quickly? Do you guys remember what happened the last time Roman got rid of a manager and brought in a different manager?
There's a whole thread about it. There's like Olivier Giroud's got 7 goals at this point. Drogba's got 7 goals in the 2012 one. So it all like lines up.
No. I wouldn't.
I'm not saying anything, guys.
I'm just saying.
Like Abdullah, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. Remember, history repeats itself a lot.
You guys are putting words in my mouth, and I'm gonna.
And then you know what happened the last time that happened? Before the last time that happened, CL Semi 09. So just to put it in perspective.
That's true.
Bruv, talking about transfer rumors, apparently Chelsea looking at Aguero.
Why?
Wait. Can I just ask a question? Was did Avram Grant come in the middle of the season, or was he there from the start?
Technically,
no.
He was Mourinho's. Wasn't he like the assistant or something?
Basically, he's the reason.
I think he came in
after Mourinho, when Mourinho got sacked.
Yeah, but like he always had a role at the club, but he was more of a Abramovich guy.
Yeah, he's the reason Mourinho left, fam. He's the reason Mourinho left because Mourinho didn't want him in a part of the team.
So, guys, I want to talk about somebody, Edouard Mendy. I think for me, when he was signed, people doesn't give him too much credit. They say, is he an upgrade to Ameza Balaga? How good is Edouard Mendy, guys? And since he's been keeping, yes, he may be a class A or a scholar in penalty saves. But what that guy has been doing, the way he commands his butt, the way he does stuff, it needs to be respected. It needs to. Let me come to my fellows on this. Edouard Mendy. How impressed have you been with Edouard Mendy?
Man, aside from that time when he almost gave me a heart attack when he did that carve turn in the box, I think he's been refreshing. It's been refreshing to have a goalkeeper that's confident, that can come out and claim the ball, that's not afraid to yell at defenders, a goalkeeper that fills up the goal when he stands with his frame, his size, how tall he is. He doesn't, the opposition strikers aren't as confident to shoot from distance. Because if you remember when Kepa was there, they had no problems just looking up and shooting because Kepa would look so small in the goal. But Mendy just fills the goal out. He has such long limbs, big hands. He's able to shortstop really well. Even when he's off balance and he jumps to the wrong side, he's able to stretch out either his hands or his legs and still palm the ball away. So I think he's been a huge part of stabilizing our defense. Even when Frank Lampard was our manager and he came in, he kind of steadied the ship defensively a little bit before it still went downhill. But he has a calmness, a professionalism, and he's just great. He's just, for the money that we bought him for, he's been incredible. Nothing short of incredible. the only thing about him that kind of puts me on edge is when he starts doing Cruyff turns, and aside from that,
Mm-hmm.
Mendy for president.
I didn't say that. Not me. Tosin, your thought on Edward Mendy?
Hey man, like props to him, man. Like I mean, I already told you about the story, like when he was at Reims, like
Yeah, Reims, I
Stade
remember.
Reims and stuff. Yeah, like 7 years ago when you guys last progressed from what the round of 16.
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah, or was it 14?
Or 14.
2014.
14. Is it 14
Yeah,
or 15?
man.
It's 14.
14.
Yeah, like 7 years ago when you guys last progressed from this stage, I mean, Edouard Mendy was filing for unemployment at a job center.
Wow.
It's like that's that Kurt Warner story, bro. Like, you gotta respect it, man. You gotta respect it. So, and yeah, man. Like ever since I watched him at Reims, like where he kept like I think it was 17, 18 clean sheets in Ligue 1, and he went from Reims to then Stade Rennais, and then kept building up his his notoriety around the league. Like you just gotta respect it, man. Like he's been a revelation. And yeah, man, Senegal's finest, Edouard Mendy. Props to him.
Yeah. Has there been any black goalkeeper in EPL? Has there been any black goalkeeper in EPL? Or do you guys remember any black goalkeeper in EPL?
I remember when Mandanda used to play for Crystal Palace. He was terrible.
But what about David James? Does he count?
Yeah, I guess true. Yeah.
Apart from that, who's another black goalkeeper?
In the Prem? Just in the Prem?
Yeah,
just in the Prem, yeah.
Well, because Edouard Mendy's what's it called? His backup at Rennes is Alfred Gomes, who's another black goalkeeper.
And he's a Senegal.
And he's also his backup for the national team.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's another one I know. But yeah. I mean, there are a couple in Ligue 1, but like I don't know about the Premier League like that.
Wow. Because I've been thinking of who is another goalkeeper in EPL that is black. For me, I can't find anyone at the moment that I know. I can't find anyone. I don't think I have anyone.
But black, white, red, yellow, like he's been one of the best goalkeepers, period, in the Prem. Like when you have 20 clean sheets, you have more clean sheets than goals conceded. That's insane. That's insane.
And he has 14 clean sheets in EPL already. And the highest is the Man City goalkeeper, Ederson Moraes.
Ederson, he has 16, yeah.
Yeah, Edouard Mendy has 14.
And both of them have 6 in the Champions League. So overall, yes, 20 clean sheets.
20 clean sheets.
I mean, that's impressive, man.
He's conceded 18 goals. So he has more clean sheets than goals conceded.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Credit has to be given to the goal. That it has to be given to Czech, because I think it was Lolly Chon who recognized Edouard Mendy to Chelsea, to Peter Czech. It was Lolly Chon, the goalkeeper who coached Peter Czech when he was in Chelsea, was the same man who told Czech about Edouard Mendy. That is a very good goalkeeper. He need to be looked into. That was when Chelsea went for him. Yeah. So, Damien, your thought on Edouard Mendy? How impressed were you about him?
I mean, he's done a brilliant job, since he's come into Chelsea. I mean, the goalkeepers you guys had before him, I mean, have been bricks.
Please don't mention that guy. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't mention his name. Don't mention his name. Don't mention his name.
Yeah. I think he goes a little unnoticed by people, because I mean, as others just listed, like this guy has like 20 clean sheets in all comps. Like like that's like a world class like goalkeeper type of level. And yeah, I mean, I respect him, and I feel like he should probably get more recognition, and very underrated. But yeah, I mean, I rate him.
Yeah, man. Like Marvelous said, man, big frame, moves well, generally strong positioning. He's very aggressive on those low crosses that come in from opposition attackers or fullbacks. And yeah, man, his only con is like his handling could be better. And he doesn't really I don't think he does a lot of sweeper keeper where he comes out of his line, but I mean no keeper is perfect except Manuel Neuer. So
Yeah.
you know how this game is. Yeah. So but yeah, like he can be better on the ball and stuff, but
Prime Petr Cech says what's up.
anyway, what is Prime
I didn't say
Prime
that.
Petr Cech is awful.
I didn't say that.
Prime
didn't say
Petr
that.
Cech. Prime Petr Cech, bro.
Prime Petr Cech, what, before the head injury or after?
No, I think after the head injury.
Well, no, he was at his absolute prime before the head injury, but he was still really, 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 really good after it. Pretty much.
Yeah, like in the Champions League, he was huge for you guys when you won it in 2012.
Yeah, it was.
But he's one of the biggest bricks because, like, you know how football was moving. You know how football was moving towards like keepers being good with their feet and stuff. Petr Cech is one of the biggest bricks I've ever seen on the ball. He's so bad. He is so bad.
Hey man. He made, I won't forget the time he made Jamie Vardy.
I felt so bad for Arsenal, man.
guys. AJ saying something now. I want to share to the group. I want to talk about Suarez because we had SK was the one we had this discussion yesterday about Suarez, Benzema, Lewandowski, and everything.
Okay.
If you remember, we had a discussion about Suarez, in terms of goal scoring and everything. We're comparing to like Benzema, Lewandowski, and everything. So I was looking at the start now. He hasn't scored in a knockout stage since 2000. Is it 15 or when? 2015.
No way.
Suarez.
Abdullah, can I just say this?
Let me share that. Hold on.
Okay, but can I just say this really quick as you share it? Okay. What was up with Luis Suarez when he got substituted? Why was he trying to sabotage his own team? Like, can anyone explain what he was trying to do by smiling, not sitting next to them? He sat on the staircase. He was like literally disrobing himself. Like he was trying to get naked and streak onto the pitch. Like he was taking off his socks, his shin guards, his breastplate.
He's a secret agent for us.
And he was smiling the whole time.
I'm gonna preface my statement. See, you just mentioned Suarez with Benzema and Lewandowski, right?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Suarez is the most overrated. I repeat, the most overrated number 9 of the last decade.
Tosin, stop that.
Let me. No. I am dead fucking serious. I'm not even joking.
Stop that, bro.
Okay.
Let me prove my point.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Suarez, this season, 0 goals in the Champions League. This man's Champions League record since he turned 29 has been tragic. 8 goals in 38 games. 10 yellow cards. 18 goals. So he has more yellow cards than goals. No other footballer can get away with these criminal activities. I'm sorry. Like anyone else, dude, 13-14, that Premier League season at 13-14, that's what shields him. When you play in the Premier League, people automatically start, I can't, for lack of a better word, they just start sucking your dick all of a sudden. Niggas start dick riding you. Everybody starts nut riding you just because you played in the Premier League. I mean, Diego Costa in that same season ended a Real Madrid Barcelona duopoly and helped win Athletico the league. That was the best striker season that year. I ain't never heard about no Diego Costa 13-14, but I always got to hear about Suarez 13-14. Also, a lot of things can be said. Like, look, at 15-16, when he was at Barcelona, his first season, you can't take anything away from Suarez. He was probably the best striker in the world that season. His first season at Barca, you can't take anything away from him. I'm not taking anything away from him. The following season, 15-16, if you're a Barcelona fan, you can co-opt me on this. I have never seen a bigger stat padding season than that season from Suarez. All that man did, he had Neymar and Messi. The man was just eating off of the labor of Neymar and Messi that whole season. Messi was giving this man titty milk the whole season. The whole season. Like, y'all need to release yourselves from the shackles, fam. Like, Suarez, if you want to talk the science of the game, just the science of the game, he can't dribble. He has a very poor first touch. He has heavy feet. But what gives Suarez, that, what's it called? That, what's it called? That status amongst the best players in the world is, he's an incredible finisher. And he's a nightmare for defenders on his best day. Like, you can't take that away from him. But then you look at, I'm just telling you guys, like, you guys need to understand, this man has been profiting off of Neymar Messi tax in Barcelona. This season in Atleti, granted, he's scoring for Atleti. He's helped them. Like, he's been their best player in the league run. Can't take that away from him. But in the Champions League, you cannot have these type of numbers. You've not scored away from home since 2015. You have not scored more than one goal. One goal. You've not scored more than one goal in a Champions League campaign for the last 4 or 5 campaigns. Do you know how terrible that is? How can you call yourself the best? Look at Benzema, 70, 71 goals. Look at Lewandowski, 72 goals in the champ. Bro, dude, Kylian Mbappe is 2 goals away from breaking Suarez's record. Erling Haaland is like 4 or 5 goals away from breaking Suarez's Champions League tally. This is not a joke, guys. This guy is fucking overrated. You look at Suarez's Premier League goals in 13-14. That's the season everyone fucking loves. He scored 5 goals against Norwich, 18th in the league. 5 goals against Cardiff, last in the league. 3 goals against West Brom, 17th in the league. 2 goals against Fulham, 19th in the league. Those are the bottom 4 teams. So this man had, 10, 13, 15 goals. That's half of your Premier League goals against the bottom 4 teams of the league. This nigga eating against the bottom 4 teams of the league, bro. And y'all on this man's nuts? Like, y'all got to explain this to me. Like, I've never understood the Suarez hype. Like, Suarez and Cavani is a debate. Suarez versus Ibra. Ibra is a way better striker than Suarez. I don't give a shit what niggas say. Ibra is better. Against Lewandowski is better. Benzema is Suarez. Suarez ain't touching Benzema. He ain't touching Benzema. He ain't touching Harry Kane. I don't care that Harry Kane doesn't have a trophy. I don't care. He plays for fucking Spurs. He ain't touching Harry Kane. Like, that's just my opinion. All right, like, y'all can go next. I ain't feeling no Suarez,
can we respond
bro.
now?
I ain't feeling no Suarez,
5 minutes.
Bro.
Can we respond now?
Demian respond.
Okay, so you're talking about this 2010s decade. You're saying that he's overrated, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, first off, he's won a Copa America in 2011 and was voted the most valuable player at the tournament. And that's more than what has Benzema and Lewandowski has ever done in, their international career. And you say about, when he scored like his 15-16 season with Barcelona, but as a striker, you're supposed to finish the chances that your wingers give you. Is that not the role that a striker is supposed to do? And he did it, and he scored 59 goals in that season.
Did he also get 16 assists in the league too?
He probably did. I don't really remember, but
I remember that season. I remember that Deportivo game. You guys won 7-0 away from home. Mark Bartra literally ran in a straight line, dribbled past 8 players running in a straight line, scored a goal. That man had like a 4-game stretch where he scored 12 goals, just stat padding shamelessly. Messi was giving this man penalties. Messi was giving this man penalties. Messi was giving this man penalties. Bruh, he not nice like that.
Okay, but like, wait. We're gonna talk about stopping. And what is he supposed to do, miss?
Look, man, he's a stat padder. I'm just saying it's a false image. And the reason why it's a false image, it shows when you're playing in the highest competition in club football, right, which is the Champions League. That's the Champions League. It shows.
I mean, international is more higher than the Champions League.
Plus,
No, it's not. No, it's not.
doesn't. You can say he's overrated, but you can't take. But you really can't take anything away from his two best seasons. Though.
Look, man, I literally said it, like 14, 15, I gave him credit.
Wait,
I said he was the best striker in the world that
Are you
year. I said
ignoring
he was
his
the best
Copa
striker.
America? Are you ignoring his Copa America?
Look, man, he got a Copa America. Okay, cool. Like, he had Forlan, Cavani around. Like, he was good. Look, man, he was the best player on that Uruguay team. I'm not going to take that away from him either. But the point is, when you compare him to the best strikers of the 2010s, this idea that he's far and away the best striker of that decade is absolute nonsense. It's nonsense.
I mean, you can't even say that about Benzema. Like, Benzema is literally was the side chick of that three-peat, and like this guy scored like less than 10 goals in that. And when you think of the three-peat, you don't think of Benzema as
Damien.
Benzema is a footballer, though. He's actually a footballer.
Tosin, Damien, wait. I'm scrolling on Twitter, and I just saw that Porto have won 2 Champions Leagues in their history. Do you guys know what that is? Abdullah, do you know what that means?
What, they're bigger than Chelsea?
Porto have 2 Champions Leagues. I don't want Porto. That's football heritage. I'm good off them.
So everyone besides Man City and PSG has won the Champions League. So
Man City too.
That's why.
Man. Nah, man, but that don't really count, bro.
Nah,
I'm
joking.
17 years ago.
I want Porto, and if I can't get Porto, I want Real Madrid. But go on, Tosin. I actually disagree with you on Suarez, but Damien, carry on.
Guys, Damien, who is Gonzalez? Is he a Spanish doctor? In Spanish?
Wait, who?
Dr. Gonzalez. Is he a Spanish doctor? I'm just saying something on the Twitter now that about the international injury. That
he sounds like a doctor that does plastic surgery.
He's
Dr. Gonzalez
from somewhere in California.
BBL.
because because Hazard is injured and they are thinking about doing an operation for him. They said if they do the third operation for him, he may not be able to pay for the rest of his life.
Whoa. Chill.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying now. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, let me share it to you guys to see. I'm serious. Let me share it.
It's not that serious, man.
Real Madrid fans, y'all.
He is. Honestly, though, if you're a Real Madrid fan, though, you gotta hate. You gotta hate. I mean, I can't blame you for hating on Hazard. I can't blame you.
Actually, Mutal brought up a really good point about why he gets injured so much.
No. It's not about Hazard. Where I'm going to personally push to make sure Abdullahi and HH have a real discussion as to why Real Madrid have so many injury problems. What is really going on behind the scenes?
No. What I was going to say is Mutal.
It's not a Hazard thing.
No, it's not. Like Mutal was talking about, like their physical, the kind of physical regimen that their medical people will be putting them through. And he said something I forgot exactly what he said, but to paraphrase, he said something to the effect of that them, Bayern, and Atalanta are like the top 3, like in terms of like physical intensity that they put their players through on a day-to-day basis. And he was making the point that Hazard's body isn't the type that can handle that, and that especially because he gets a lot of muscles injuries in particular. So the fact that it's specifically muscle injuries tells you that it's really the strain of his trainings that's catching up to him. I mean, what do you think about that?
Honestly, the way I see it, it looks like the biggest injury for him has been that injury he sustained against Thomas Meunier against PSG, that group stage game. Like, I think it was last season. Yep, in the Bernabeu. He tried to turn on the ball, and Meunier just, he kicked at his ankle, and Hazard had to leave the game. Since that game, he chose not to have surgery on it. He chose for, conservative treatment. And his ankle hasn't really been the same. That's the biggest problem I've noticed with Hazard when I watched him in La Liga games. He doesn't want to accelerate past his marker. Whoever's marking him, he doesn't want to accelerate on the ball. He's too scared to accelerate. I'm like, come on, G. Like, that's your bread and butter. Like, that's what you do, bro. Like, he doesn't accelerate. So I'm like, you know what?
Because he's cautious.
He might be finished. That's why I thought he might be finished. But now apparently
cautious so he doesn't injure himself again. When he plays, he's not as comfortable. It's almost as if he's in like first gear. He never moves up to second or third gear because he's always like, I might pull something, I might sprain something, I might tear something. And I
I
just
feel you, but
like
what's the point of that if you're not gonna play your best? You know what I mean? Like
I just
get
well,
healthy,
if the medical staff is sabotaging your every move, he even like gets
bro.
setbacks
How
in
can they
recovery.
how can you sabotage the
That
guy that you
tells you
bought for
that they're
100 million?
doing something wrong. Their regiment, something about it is wrong. It's the same thing. Like I admit it. Like when Robin was at Chelsea, getting injured every other week. I openly say this. I don't think the Chelsea medical staff at that time knew what to do with Robin. When he went to Real Madrid, he was still getting injured. When he went to Bayern, they found a regimen that worked for him. They found a training style that worked for him. And look, he hardly ever got injured at Bayern. And he didn't have injuries that were as serious. Hazard would get injured like maybe once a season at Chelsea, but he would make great recoveries and be back to 100%. What makes me feel like there's something deeper is the fact that if he gets injured, no one is a machine. Everyone breaks down at some point. The fact that he gets injured again during recovery makes me question what is really going. Like, are they putting these players through some sort of hyperbolic time chamber? Because I'm just doing some research right now, and come to find out, the thing that Cristiano Ronaldo suffers from, patella tendonitis, which is like his knees degenerating. He picked that up at Real Madrid. He started dealing with it in 2014.
He played through it. He wasn't supposed to play in the
And
2014
that's
World
why
Cup.
now he doesn't take that many shots with his right leg. He takes a lot of them with his left foot because
So,
that
so
right knee,
keep in mind
because
is Ronaldo
that
runs
right knee
more.
is incredibly degenerated.
But I'll say this: I blaming the medical staff. I just feel like that's the easy way out, bro. Like
No, but that's their job though.
because like look, I look, bro. This is 100 million signing. You're not gonna sabotage a guy you signed for 100 million, bro. You're
Yeah,
not
but
gonna do
Problem is
that.
if they don't think
Say,
that
look, bro, this happens, and this happens. It's not just
if
in
they
Madrid.
don't
This happens
think
at
they're
every
doing
club.
anything wrong, they may be sabotaging him without knowing it. It's the same thing with Chelsea and Pulisic. Quite clearly, whatever way we're overexerting Pulisic is causing him to get injured. We're mismanaging him in the medical physiotherapy department. We need to figure that out. Because a lot of times people like put all the blame on the player. Because I'm telling you, I don't think any player wakes up and is like, man, I just want to be injured today. So the medical team has to share part in that blame. Your job is to make sure that the players are at 100%. You know,
Yeah, that's fair. Like, and look, man, look at Neymar. Neymar rarely got injured at Barca. He comes to PSG, first 2 seasons, he's out midway at the midway point through the season. Like, I'm not gonna blame the medical staff for that. Like, bro, like shit happens. Motherfuckers just get injured, especially as you age. And like Hazard, I look at Hazard and I'm look at the interviews John Obi Mikel and Felipe Luis gave on Hazard. Hazard will be playing Mario Kart before games, before training
yeah.
sessions.
Eto
John Obi
Eto said the
Mikel,
same thing. Eto said the
John Obi,
same thing.
yeah, Obi Mikel said, Hazard would not train as hard. So like,
But
and
that
Yeah,
tells you something.
Eto said something in the Canal Plus interview.
That tells you
The
something, though.
moment, but wait, Eto said this though in an interview with Canal Plus, a big French channel, French TV channel. He said, "I played with Ronaldinho. The man completed football at 28, 27, 27, 28 years old. The minute he stopped training hard, football moves fast. It moves past you. That's the game. You gotta train hard from forever because the moment you lose just some motivation, and the moment you stop training hard, football is gonna move past you. And that's what I feel is happening to Hazard, man. Football's moving past him like he's just paying for his past sins, man. You
But
gotta.
you see
That's just how it is.
that argument is twofold because people usually bring it up to discredit Hazard and to have a dig at him. But what if the way he always trained at Chelsea, that nonchalant, that laid back, that casual attitude, is what preserved him for game days is what made him so durable at game days. The fact that he wasn't overexerted in training, he was fresh on game days. He had energy. His muscles weren't as worn out. If you get what I'm trying to say, like every argument has two sides. Maybe there's a method to that madness. Because I'm pretty sure Eden Hazard is not the only player that trains like nonchalantly. You know?
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, because Hazard's talent.
I heard
he's different.
the rumors have always been that Neymar himself does not like training sessions where you have to run and overly work on fitness. He likes doing a lot of things with the ball at his own pace. Those rumors have swirled like for time. So I think every player, as they've matured, they've learned their bodies and they've learned, okay, the last time I got injured, these were the steps or these were the actions that I took that landed me in recovery. So let me avoid that. Let me go easy on myself. I just feel like Real Madrid think every player is Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're just like putting these guys through the time chamber. Like 59 injuries in a season, that is absurd.
That's the thing, though. Like, what did Cruz? Like he threw some subliminals at Hazard. He didn't mention his name, but he threw some subliminals at Hazard because I think they were asking about David Alaba, right? They were asking him about David Alaba. Let me find the quote, just not to misquote the dude. But yeah, they were asking him about David Alaba and what he thought about him joining the club. He's like, if he has the quality for Madrid, you can have the quality for Madrid, but you need something more. There are many players who certainly have the quality, but you need, in addition to quality, you need to be in top shape physically and mentally prepared to deal with certain moments. Having quality sometimes is not enough. And I just feel with that quote, he was coming at Hazard because Hazard is the guy with hella quality. Hazard, in terms of quality, that's your most talented player on the team.
My thing with Tony Kroos. My thing with Tony Kroos is I can't imagine how anyone has like a good rapport with him in the dressing room. Because when he has an issue with another player's behavior, rather than tell them on the pitch or in private, he'll wait till he has an interview and he wouldn't even say their names. He'll just like subliminally say it. I don't know if that's like a German passive aggressive thing, but I wouldn't want like a player like that in my team. Like, bro, you could just have this discussion with Eden Hazard in Instagram DMs. Because what do you think? If Hazard doesn't see it, one of Hazard brothers is gonna see it. If one of Hazard brothers doesn't see it, Hazard's agent is gonna see it.
Man, fellas, you know who Hazard is missing. You know who is missing. I showed the person to SK yesterday. SK, you know the person I'm talking about?
Yes.
Who Hazard is
Eva
missing?
Canero?
Yeah, oh my, she's missing that baby. Oh.
You know what's crazy? When you said Hazard is missing, I was like, let me put my mind in Abdullah's twisted head. Who could Abdullah be talking about? And I was like, Eva Canero.
That is what that is.
Is it Eva Canero?
Yeah.
Is it?
That is what that is.
What's this myth about her? Did she fuck the whole squad?
Don't see that lady. You know what is called soft touch? When you have soft touch with someone. When Hazard gets injured today, tomorrow morning, Hazard is okay. If Hazard is injured today, tomorrow morning is fit.
Shout out to that.
Let me bring her. Let me. I'm serious. Let me show you the.
The Premier League cameramen were so perverted. They always used to make a point to like film her from a certain angle. Like that shit was wild, bro.
I'm serious.
You guys ever watch
Let me show you the girl, Tosin. You see the person I'm talking about.
I feel like
I know who she is. The Brazilian joint.
David Luiz used to fake injuries. David Luiz used to fake injuries to get her to come on the pitch. I remember.
Exactly. Yes. Let me show you the girl. Hold on. This lady.
She ain't smashed Ivanovic. I know she smashed. I know Ivanovic smashed.
This is what I'm talking about. This guy. That soft touch, that lady.
If
Listen to yourself, man.
if she put her hands on Kepa, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's game over. Kepa is being the best goalkeeper in the world. If you touch Kepa, it's game over.
Wow, listen to you guys. Man.
I'm serious. Let this guy. Let this lady. Let her treat Neymar. Let her treat Neymar just for one day.
You should make. You know, her and Neymar are gonna have that Brazilian connection, but
exactly just one day. Let her treat Neymar for one day.
You should make.
I'm telling you, if she treat Neymar for one day, Neymar is becoming the best player in the whole entire world of football.
I'm serious. You should make I'm serious and use brain merch, bro. Use brain. Use brain. Don't use stomach.
This lady, I don't know what juju she's using. Whenever she treats every Chelsea player, the girl feed the next day. I don't know what she's using. I can't say what she's using. I don't know.
Man, a third operation.
Yeah.
Hazard's ankle.
Wait, so Abdullah, they say if they have this operation, what's the percentage? Is it like definitely?
No, they said if they do the operation for him, he may never play football for the rest of his life.
So, like, what is the injury in particular? Like, because I know HH made a video.
It's knee injury. It's a knee injury. A knee.
No, it's not knee. It's ankle.
It's knee and ankle, something like that. Mm-hmm.
Damn. So
no. He's had niggling injuries, but the main injury was that ankle injury he had against
ankle injury.
So he hasn't even fully recovered. He had this injury in recovery, right? Like training to get back. That is wild. That is wild. There is something.
No, they said. Yeah,
I
because
wouldn't be surprised if something comes out saying that like Real Madrid had their players on some like Trembolone, all types of steroid. Like I wouldn't be surprised. They look like the type of club to do some shit like that. Them and Bayern,
especially Bayern. You see the way all those players be swollen shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. Like the way they run. Why Bayern playing like this? I keep wondering why.
Bayern players run like cyborgs.
Look at the injury they have.
Yeah, honestly, like when I look at Bayern, that team is just stupid athletic, and like that's why they're always the favorites because not only do they have the quality, they're gonna outwork you too. They're gonna outrun you, like because of that fucking bro. Like they're definitely juicing, bro. They're juicing. I'm sorry, like Bayern and Liverpool too. When Liverpool were off a beam, they were juicing. They were juicing too. But now
I think Liverpool now are off the cycle because you know when you juice, you kind of have to be off the cycle. Yeah. I think Bayern may have been off the cycle. They may have been off the cycle early this season when they were like getting like dodgy results. But I think now they're back on it. I think Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid, they don't juice everyone, but they juice their star players. Because I know juicing goes on in soccer. Because remember the Champions League final? David Luiz and Gary Cahill apparently played on like a quarter of their hamstring. Like that's all they had to stand on. And apparently like David Luiz was on so many different combinations of steroids for that Champions League final. But what they do is like they cycle it so that when the player gets tested for doping, it's not in their bloodstream. So I have no doubts in my mind that certain clubs, the elite clubs, Real Madrid, Bayern, their players have to be on something. They have to be on something.
Yeah. They're definitely on something. Like
Abdullah,
I remember
you don't think they're on steroids?
Kimmich, remember when Kimmich had that injury against Haaland?
Muntaha said the same thing yesterday that he's suspecting those medical stuff in Madrid. That it's not even about the players, it's about the medical stuff. That the way they carry overload in Madrid is getting him worried as a fan. Like, how will you be doing this stuff to a player? How? What's going on with this team? He doesn't understand this medical team anymore. Is it Ronaldo, Modric, Toni Kroos as a private doctor? Why are other players not having a private doctor? Why? Why are they not having a private doctor? That's why even if they get injured, there's a private doctor that will always treat them and make them look better. But none of them is having a private doctor. So what's going on with them? Madrid and Madrid and Bayern need to be looked at. Then something needs to be talking about them. The way they get injured recently, I've been suspecting them. But Damien, does that happen to Barcelona too, or do they kind of have a normal different doctors when the players get injured? They take them.
Yo, look, check your
Um,
DMs, Abdullah.
Okay,
Look at that injury.
let me see.
That's where it all started, man.
I cannot believe Hazard is finished in playing football. My lord in heaven.
Tosin, bro, why'd your boy have to do that, bro?
That's not my boy, bro. That's a bum.
Well,
Well, yay, my boy. Please chill, bro. Dude stinks.
actually, honestly, speaking about PSG, you guys need fullbacks, man.
Yeah, man.
You
Like
guys need fullbacks, and the other
we're unathletic as fuck.
Is
Man.
it this one? Is it this one you sent to me? Is it this one?
Yeah.
bro, Belgian on Belgian crime, bro. You hate to see it.
He ain't been the same since that, man. Poof. Yeah.
So guys, let's talk about the UCL on Friday, because guys, I'm doing this stuff on Friday. I already asked Cole. He said Empowerment is gonna shoot up. Probably we're gonna do a watch along on Friday for the UCL and the Europa League. So let me hear your prediction. Let me come to EJ now. Oh, EJ, Sky. Let me come to Sky. Who do you want to meet in the round of 16? Take out PSG, take out Man City, and take out Bayern. Who do you love to face? Sky, you there? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So, who do you guys want to face in the UCL quarterfinals? Let me come to Sky SK now. Who do you want? Dortmund, Porto, Liverpool, Man City, Bayern.
Either Liverpool or Porto.
Why Liverpool?
Because their defense is still obviously out of commission. If they'll play the way they played today against Liverpool's makeshift backline, there'll be a lot of goals. And then Porto is pretty self-explanatory.
So Liverpool or Porto?
Yeah.
EJ, who are you wanting? Porto, Dortmund. Ooh. EJ, you there?
Yeah.
Who do you want to face? Since we're Madrid fans, who do you want to avoid? Let me say, who do you want to avoid?
Obviously, Manchester City, PSG,
Mm-hmm.
and Bayern Munich, of course. Yeah.
So you want to avoid Bayern Munich, you want to avoid PSG, and you want to avoid Man City. So who do you want to face?
Oh, Dortmund or Porto.
Why Porto? Why everybody's facing Porto? Why? Why does everybody want Porto? Tosin, who do you want to face? Don't you want to face? I don't want to face this team. Why? And which team do you want to face? Like, yeah, if you face this team, we're beating them, no matter how.
The teams I don't want to face.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to face Chelsea.
Why?
Because Tuchel understands this team tactically, technically, psychologically.
Ooh.
He knows this team in and out, like the back of his hand. And when PSG, I'm telling you right now, against Barca, you saw how we struggled against Barca's second leg. We could have been 4-0 down after 30 minutes. It was that bad. And watching that game, you could just see, like, bruh, like, we have no answer for a back three. We have no answer against a back three. Every time we play a back three with, one striker up top, we have no answer. Zero. Barca did the same thing. Teams in Ligue 1 are doing the same thing. That's why we're only second right now. Tied for second place, basically. So, look, man, like, I don't want to face Chelsea. I don't want to face Bayern because they're a relentless attacking side, and I don't want to face Manchester City either because Manchester City, they don't play with a fixed 9, but which kind of helps us. But one thing about Manchester City is they have unbelievable tactical nous in midfield, and just that where they're gonna keep playing through your lines. Play through the lines, try to break your lines like every time. Like that's literally how they play. Spread it out wide. One bonk, boink, boink, pass. But like that the speed of their passing game could fuck us up. It could fuck us up. So those are the 3 teams, man. Chelsea because of Tuchel, Bayern, and Manchester City. A team that obviously I would be confident against are, Porto and Dortmund. I feel like Dortmund, they just lay down for teams. They play good for 60 minutes, and then the last 30 minutes, they're dead. They just same thing with Porto. I feel like Porto, very good team in their own right as well, but I don't feel they have the quality to keep us out, over 2 legs. So yeah, man, those are the 2 teams.
Marvelous. Which team you want to avoid and which team you want to face?
I don't want Bayern. I don't want Bayern. I don't want PSG. I don't want either of the English teams. I don't want City. And even though we beat Liverpool in the Premier League, the Premier League and Champions League are 2 different mentalities. Teams approach the games differently, so I don't want Liverpool either. I also don't want Dortmund. I don't care what anyone says. I do not want Dortmund. People say it's going to be an open game. They can give that open game to somebody else, not Chelsea. In my opinion, I want Porto and I want Real Madrid. And now that I give some more in-depth thought to which of the 2 I would prefer, I think Porto, they may just how in recent years there's always been that one team that every 2 years or so, there's always that one team that you never expect that's in the semis. That to me looks like Porto this year because I think they just know how to sit back and just. Then they beat Manchester City in the group stage.
No,
they do it. Man City beat them and they do it the second leg.
Didn't they get a 1-0 over City in the group
they got a
stage?
0. They got a 0.
No.
City.
When Pep Guardiola came out and said he doesn't understand how a team can set up, and then the Porto manager is a savage. He said
he's a madman.
He said when your whole entire team costs more than our stadium, you can afford to lament on people's playing styles. But whatever. He just strikes me as a manager who he gives no fucks. He would literally put 11. You know how we were chastising Simeone for having 8 players behind the ball? I imagine Porto having all of their 11 players behind the ball.
Behind the ball, yeah. Exactly.
So with them, it's going to be tricky, but I would much rather prefer them. With Real Madrid, though, I think the team is just they remind me of Juventus 3-4 years ago. Pensioners United. The grandpas who think they still have it. They think they still got the swag. They think the old man, they think they can still play. You know how you have that one uncle who's back in my day, this how we used to dribble JJ Okocha. They think they still have it. So I think we could just I think Chelsea could give them a reality check, But with them, that's also twofold because they have Papa Florentino, and we know how he moves with UEFA. They're hand in hand. They do business together. But Porto, Real Madrid, I'll be a happy guy. I'll be very happy.
Damien, what do you want? What do you want to see? The most exciting you want to see in the UCL and the people you don't want to see at all. I don't want to see this team. I just don't want to see them.
No. You can't ask Damien that question. like person he doesn't want to
It's
see.
it's a rival. It's a rival. There may be a team he doesn't want to see at all. Like, I don't want to see this team.
No, but
Don't pay
yeah,
attention to
his
that.
team.
he ain't at the
Yeah.
table. He ain't got a seat at the
Yeah,
table.
his team isn't like his team isn't there. You could say what matchups. You could be like, what matchups does he want to see?
Yeah, I can be a neutral.
Go
Like for a
it.
neutral, what do you think? What do you want to see?
Also, my name is not Damien. It's obviously, as you can see, it's Golahi.
Golahi.
Yeah, so
It's-
get it
I
right.
did not
Get
say
it right.
this.
Get it right. To be honest, I mean, I wanna see Real Madrid versus Bayern. I just want to see.
Again.
Bro,
Bro,
that
How many
would
times have
be
this team? How many
that
times have
would-
they been facing up?
Bro,
How many
bro,
times
that-
have they been-
Real Madrid
that-
smacked them 3 times in a row, bro. They need to redeem themselves.
I know why Golahi wants that. Because he knows yo, you're sick, bro. He knows that Real Madrid is so vulnerable and so old that like Bayern may do what they did to Barcelona to Real Madrid. That's why he wants that. He's sick. Barcelona fans are sick, bro.
Hey,
See how he said it so
business, it's
casually,
business.
so cold-blooded.
Hey, it's business. It's business. You know, I might have to, get on the phone with someone, to, make that happen. But, I just need to see, like, Real Madrid get one beating. Just one beating. I just
Wow.
need to see it.
One beating?
Yeah, just
It
one.
won't go well. If they get one beat, it won't go well. Twitter will not sleep on Twitter.
Wait,
If that happen,
Golahi. Who do you want Madrid to face?
Bayern Munich.
Bayern. Oh yeah. But that's the thing. Bayern, Madrid. That's interesting because Madrid have a psychological hold on Bayern.
They've beaten them like what 3 times in a row.
It's the same way Barca kind of had a psychological hold on PSG.
Bro, have you ever looked into Hansi Flick's eyes? That doesn't look like a man you can have a psychological hold over, bro. He looks like he has no soul. He could just get out. He could just set them up to like just blitzkrieg the fuck out of.
Have you seen the level of witchcraft and sorcery that Zidane employs?
No, it's not. Trust me, it's not. It's not Zizou, bro. It's Florentino. It's Florentino. Did you guys watch the Barcelona documentary that I was telling you guys about? Trust me, it's Florentino, man. That man only talks cash money.
Do you know what they call this? Do you know what the promo would be for this? When the unstoppable force meets the immovable object.
So Damien wants Barcelona and Real Madrid to play. So you want like something like 10-2, 11-1. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm not.
It's Golahi. It's
Nah. I don't want that prediction in my. No. I don't. You don't know. Damien, Vilton and Monta will literally hang up and Red. They will hang up. The most supporting match.
It's okay.
Yo, Monzaha is gonna say bro for every goal. Bro, defense, bro.
If that happens, we're gonna have a conversation about it.
Wilton is gonna have Brazil-Germany flashbacks.
It's okay.
No.
I
Damien,
just need to see it.
Thank God you say Madrid. You didn't say Chelsea. Thank you, God. Thank God. It's not Chelsea that is facing Bayern Munich. I don't want to face Bayern. Hell no. I'm not facing Bayern. I don't want Bayern.
Some Chelsea fans are getting overly arrogant and saying,
they're
saying we're going to face the top teams at some point, so we might as well just face them in the next round. Like a Chelsea fan was like, we're going to have to face someone big at some point, so we might as well just. But here's my thing. Without me like getting vulgar, because I want to get vulgar and like start name calling them, but I don't understand that logic. So because you could potentially face Bayern in the final, you'd much rather face them in the quarterfinals. Can somebody explain that logic to me? So you'd much rather face them in the quarterfinals and not even have a chance in the final? Like, because me, I'd much rather like weasel my way through the competition and face the big team in the final where anything can happen than for me to face them in the round of 16 or in the quarterfinals where I may not even make a final.
That's what 2016 Real Madrid did. Atletico did all the hard work. They beat Barcelona, they beat Bayern,
Exactly.
they beat Wolfsburg and freaking Schalke, and a Man City team managed by Manuel freaking Pellegrini got to the final, and who won? Real. So no one cares about the fact that Atletico beat Bayern and Barcelona.
I think it's a thing of Chelsea. A huge portion of our fan base, myself included, has so much romanticized that 2012 road to the final, and we've so much become kind of numb to the trauma that UEFA has put us through. How they always give us hard obstacles. So a lot of our fans just have this fetish, this craving for hard teams.
I miss.
They want the difficult road.
They want the difficult road. I could get that back then. I could get that back.
I missed the 0-point to 2009 Chelsea. That was legitimately one of the best teams in the world, man. That period, bro, where I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know how they didn't win a Champions League once.
Chelsea is supposed to have four. Chelsea is supposed to have 4 or 5 Champions Leagues by now, but UEFA plays dirty.
Look at you guys did. You guys are being homers right now. I get it though. I get it. It's cute. But no, for real though, yeah, man, that Chelsea team, that team had hella leaders, man. Hella leader. You had Czech, capital of his own country, Terry, captain of his own country, Drogba, captain of his own, Ballack, captain of his country, Essien, captain of his country, Makelele, captain of his country. Mikel, captain of his country. Bro, you had hella players back there. You can't take that away from him.
It wasn't. But it was a team of men.
Yeah,
that was a team of men. Right there.
Yeah, but you don't have that shit right now. So, I mean, y'all are food out here.
Can you guys imagine how wholesome it would be to see N'Golo Kante smiling next to the Champions League? I gotta ask HH. I gotta ask HH. If Kante wins the Champions League, does that make him a horseman?
Probably.
He's eligible. He becomes eligible, right? He becomes eligible though, right?
I mean, at that point, the only thing he'd be missing is a ballot though.
He becomes eligible because if you win the Champions League and the World Cup, you're eligible. And he's won the Premier League twice. He's won the Premier League twice. God damn.
And he's a chief dud. So
yeah, he won it with Leicester. Come on.
The street. We remember that World Cup final performance, Conte. We ain't forget. We know what happened. Pogba had to save you. Pogba had to save you. Pogba had. Man, that's what the stories be saying. That's what them stories be saying.
Man, Conte could have won that World Cup by himself, bro.
See, that's the homer in you talking.
Bro,
I get it.
You give me Conte and 11 pieces of wood, and I'll win the championship.
Chill, bro. 11 pieces of wood? You mean 11 Werners?
No. It was a reference, bro. Remember, someone said that about Zidane. They were
Have y'all noticed that people say the most absurd shit to qualify Zidane? People were you don't even need Zidane's body on the pitch. All you need is his brain matter, just kicking the ball. I'm huh?
Bro,
one of the most absurd quotes I've ever seen is that Busquets quote. You watch Busquets, you don't see the game. You watch the game or something like that. If you watch Busquets, you see the whole game. Some shit like that.
To be fair, Busquets, for being as unathletic, lacking in speed, lacking in strength,
he reached the game. Bro.
He's insane. Busquets is Jorginho plus Kovacic on steroids in a dad's body.
Yeah.
Prime.
Why
Busquets.
you always got a relationship to Chelsea? Why you got a relationship to always
because that's what I
that.
know best. That's what I know best.
Bro, all I know is
this guy is using juju.
He's
using juju. My brother says he's using juju. He's from Africa. He's using juju.
I'm too high.
Bro, all.
Why do guys think at
the top 5 players?
Who do you guys think are the top 5 left in the UCL since Messi and Ronaldo are gone? Let me go. I think 1, Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, maybe if João Felix leave Atletico Madrid coronavirus heritage, maybe
No,
Jadon
no, no.
Sancho for me,
He mean, he mean,
Neymar.
Neymar, and
Yeah. Lewandowski. What?
Wait, top 5 players left in the Champions League since
Yeah.
Messi.
yeah,
Let me look at the team.
Haaland,
What-
Mbappe,
what
Jadon
about
Sancho,
Navas, maybe?
and Kimmich. Yeah, Kimmich.
Oh yeah, Kimmich. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh wait.
Let me look. Let me
Wait.
look.
Kimmich is
Wait.
so good, man.
We didn't even say Lewandowski.
It's
I
Kimmich
forget.
Lewandowski.
It's wait, what did you say? Top 5?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Left in the UCL.
Okay,
After Ronaldo
you have Mbappe in PSG. Then you have,
Mhm.
I mean, sheesh,
That's
Lewandowski,
tough. That's tough.
Olivier Giroud.
Lewandowski,
What?
Benzema. I would say Benzema. I would literally say Benzema.
Wow. Chill. Respect my goat. Respect my goat.
I would say Mbappe, Lewandowski, Benzema, and for City, I think one player has to be from City.
De Bruyne.
What?
KDB.
Yes.
Gundogan.
Yeah. No.
No.
I can't go to that.
Actually, wait. Speaking of Man City, why are people why are people forgetting that KDB is the best player in the Prem? Why don't people realize that?
He hasn't won the Champions
I
League yet.
don't see it, bro. I don't see it.
I mean, he hasn't been like on it this season.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
He
been
has like what?
he's been injured this season.
Yeah, and he's been inconsistent. And I mean,
And not to take anything away from him, because obviously
Yeah.
he's a world class player. But when City have pretty much gone on their best runs in the Premier League without him. 18-19, they won the league pretty much damn near without him. This season they went on their best run of form without him. He's great, but I don't think he's this guy who's just by far and away best player in the league. I don't even think he's the best. I think it's arguable he's even the best midfielder on his team. I think it's arguable. Like, I think Bernardo and Gundogan are just as quality.
That's disrespectful.
See, okay, wait.
Because they're more technician as a technician. Let's talk science of the game. Technician of quality in tight spaces, the ability to maneuver past 2 to 3 players in a space of 10 yards, keeping the ball on the ground. Foden, Gundogan, and what's it called? Who else? Bernardo. These 3 players in that skill set are way better than De Bruyne. De Bruyne has his own. What De Bruyne excels at is he's an elite passer of the ball, and he cross after cross after cross. That's his thing. That's his MO. No hate. He's just doing He's doing the David Beckham thing. No hate.
Okay, he is way more than a David Beckham.
Obviously, he's better than that. He's better than David Beckham. I'm not, but like I'm just saying, he's doing the David Beckham thing out here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like incredible ball striking technique, all that. Like we're strictly talking science of the game. As a technician, as a pure technician, he ain't on a Bernardo's level. He ain't on a Gundogan level. Yeah. And if Foden keeps getting better, I don't think he'd be on a Foden level.
Man, if Foden hits a plate like a plateau, it's gonna be really interesting to see how he overcomes it, because the media, Twitter, and just everyone is putting so much on his shoulders. And I believe that sometimes the media,
it's because it's English. It's because
the English media,
the same thing with Messi.
I don't really see that much.
Guys. Who's hyping Foden out here? He plays for Manchester City. Manchester City gets zero hype, bro.
Yeah, I don't really see that much hype for Foden, to be honest.
I mean, only in the CL.
I see more hype for Mason Mount and Bukayo Saka.
Exactly, like the Chelsea, the Chelsea, Liverpool, United players get way more hype.
And honestly, it's probably because Pep is his coach, to be honest. That's why I don't hype him up in the same.
Yeah, because they have some type of agenda against.
Exactly. If Foden was still doing what he was doing, and Pep wasn't the coach, then then we'd be sick of hearing his name, to be honest.
Bro,
exactly.
The media will be having orgasms about him.
But in all honesty, he might be the best young English player I've seen since like Wayne Rooney, to be honest.
Honestly, he's by far the best young English player.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And I said that. I like the only guy that can actually like speak with him is Jadon Sancho.
Yeah,
Sancho. I'm a huge Sancho fan. I love Sancho.
Wait, but do you really like classify him as like young anymore?
Yeah, he's
like
20.
Wait, how old is he?
He's like
He's
20.
like 20.
If you under 22,
20. It's 20. It's 20.
Listen,
He's
in
young.
my eyes, if you're under 25, you're a young player. How old is Jesse Lingard?
Nah, chill.
How old is Jesse Lingard?
It's 26, 26.
Okay, Jesse Lingard.
Jesse Lingard like 30. That man 30. That man 30.
26, it's 26.
That man 30. That man Jesse Lingard is 30.
Remember they were like Jesse Lingard has been 24 for like 3 years.
Yeah. No, he's
Oh
28.
wait. He's actually he's 28. He's 28.
They were like Jesse Lingard has been 24 years old for like 3 years. Y'all don't remember that? It was like 3 years ago.
Why don't they hype up the real ballers in England's team? Like
Grealish.
I have a theory.
Grealish.
Exactly. Like Grealish. Like why isn't Grealish? Why isn't Grealish?
That's because
your guy.
That's because
Grealish doesn't fit the mold. He's not. He doesn't have a clean image.
Like, bro,
he kind of does whatever he wants.
With the African chick like a couple months ago, bro.
With her titties out.
Do you think that's the kind of the English want to represent as put as their representation, bro?
Fuck that, man. Just keep it about the football. Like, fuck all that extracurricular shit.
Naturally, don't do that, bro. That's why people like Ronaldo more than Messi. That's why people don't really care about what Thomas Muller is doing. I don't know, but that's why like Lewandowski doesn't get the same plaudits as like other top strikers until like last season. It is what it is. If you're not marketable, you're not gonna get the same kind of. That's just sport in general.
I feel Grealish like I feel the dude can be marketable. You know, he looks. Come on, like look at him. Like he's got the low socks and shit. He plays with a swagger. You know, like looks like someone marketable.
Talking English, I think the best English player at the moment is James Madison, in my opinion.
Dead ass?
Hell no.
Jadon Sancho. Because I'm checking something online. I was like,
I'm forgetting Sancho exists. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man, the thing is, England have some interesting attacking midfield options.
But guys, the funny part is they'll break it up in the World Cup and the Euro.
Yeah, they definitely will.
No, but this current generation of English players is way better than that one from 04, 03.
Lampard, Gerrard,
way better.
Oh, you know the problem. You know the problem. They have Class A as a manager. Gareth Southgate.
The reason why that old golden generation gets hyped when if you actually look at it compared to their Portuguese peers at the time that had Maniche, Figo, Cristiano, all these dudes coming up. Compared to those other generations, they weren't as good as them. But because they were English, everyone hypes them, right? Compared to the Italian cohorts, the German ones, like the Brazil, like they weren't France. They weren't as good as them. This English one that's coming up though can actually rival the clubs right now. Like other countries right now. Like I look at Grealish, I look at Foden, I look at Sancho, I look at Rashford, I look at Mount, I look at Madison. Like, dude, these dudes are actually like they play with sauce. They got.
This is what, but Tosin, you are very right. But this is what the problem is. When you have a top manager who can coach this player and make them look better, but Gareth Southgate is not the right coach for me to say yes. He's the right man to take England forward because he's a Class A for me. He's a Class A.
I feel England need to play 4-4-2. They need to play 4-4-2 straight up. Go back to that 4-4-2. Put Grealish in the left midfield, like where Zidane and them used to play. Just put him in left midfield. Give him a free roll. Let him run the game. Grealish should be the guy they should be building around. By the way, like that's the type of player that excels in an international tournament because he knows how to create time and space for himself on the ball.
Well, Gareth Southgate will tell you, I want to build my team around Declan Rice and Mason Mount.
Yeah, see, he tripping. That man tripping.
I'm serious. That is what Gareth. It thinks like Lampard. Gareth Southgate thinks like Lampard. I'm building my team around Mason Mount and Declan Rice.
He'll probably pick Chilwell over Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw's been good this season apparently.
No, he's been really good. Like he's been very
Probably been like top 3 left backs.
I mean, but then again, he did go to Man United for a reason. He was good as a teenager because we forget he's only 25.
He was the most expensive teenager at the time in Premier League football. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's only like what? I think he's only like 25, 24, 25, something like that. So he's not so young old at all.
I find it hard to rate him because the man got man titties. Like you can't be a professional with man titties, bro.
I mean, to be fair though, he also got his leg blown off.
Man titty.
So.
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw. He's a good player though.
Luke Shaw has overcome a lot in his career. What was the team he used to play for? Was it Swansea?
Southampton.
It was under a Pochettino. They were a good team back then.
Yeah, under Poch.
Yeah.
Before you go to Manchester United, you went to Manchester United with Ole Dodo.
Yeah.
So, guys, who are you taking for the quarters and the semis? Who is the favorite? Who is the favorite for you guys? Man City,
I thought we were doing the players, right?
Yeah, but I want to talk more about the favorite, the dark horse who is winning. In my mind, I already know the favorite. I'm not gonna talk about it, and I already know the dark horse. I'm not saying anything about
the favorite, bro. We know the favorite. The favorites are Bayern.
Nothing's changed from the last time.
Yeah, nothing's changed. It's Bayern. It's Bayern, City, and then maybe PSG. Like that's how people are looking at it.
I'm having a feeling. And these feelings will possibly come true.
I'm like, keep your feelings to yourself, man.
Okay, let me talk. My feelings is
Chelsea.
Man City, Bayern Munich, and PSG may get knocked out in the quarters or in the semis. I have that feelings there. I don't see
something like that is guaranteed to happen.
Yeah, I don't see a big team going to the final and winning it. I don't see a big team like that big names team. And I'm seeing an underdog winning the UCL. I just have that feeling that underdog is winning. Someone that people doesn't even expect.
Bro, I swear, if Porto wins again and gets a third CL, we're gonna have to have some talks about Porto.
That ain't happening, bro. That ain't happening, G.
Yeah, no.
You gotta chill.
You never know.
Porto are not as good as 2018 Roma or 2019 Ajax. So that's not happening. In my opinion.
Yeah, like who's their best player?
Like that.
This guy, the guy that played free kick. What's his name of the name?
Oliveira.
Yeah,
like
that guy.
Is that guy as good as someone like 17-year-old Mbappe or 2017 Bernardo Silva?
No.
Is he better than 2018 Nyangelen or Edin Dzeko?
No.
Is he better than 2019 Ziyech or I don't know, even Dusan Tadic that year?
Dusan Tadic was off of being that youth campaign, bro.
Like,
that man, bro. That performance at the Bernabeu is one of the all-time performances. No one will talk about it. But the streets gonna remember. The streets remember.
He was good at Southampton too before he left. So
it was.
No, but that performance at the Bernabeu was a 10 out of 10 performance. Like that's one of the greatest performances in the history of this competition.
Vilton, I want Madrid. Give me Madrid. Let's pop that borders. Pop that borders, baby. Pop that. Give me Madrid.
If you guys get your act together, this trash Athletico team is not winning the league. I want you to know that, bro.
It ain't happening.
But Vilton will tell you reverse psychology are winning it. Vilton.
No, I don't do reverse like I'm being serious. Like I'm not HH, bro.
No, he does.
To be honest with you, bro, like
listen.
What are we talking about right now? What do you guys want me to talk about?
We were talking about the top 5 players left
in the UCL.
Like the top 5 players?
Players left in the UCL after Messi Ronaldo.
Like out of all the teams that are left, like the top 5 players.
That should be easy. Neymar, Mbappe, Haaland, De Bruyne, Salah, Lewandowski. I can't believe I forgot about Lewandowski. Kimmich, Muller. You could even say Neuer if you want. Neuer's been a monster.
Man, we say 5. You're mentioning 10 already.
I'm gonna go Lewandowski. I'm gonna go Lewandowski, Haaland, Mbappe. De Bruyne. Neymar hasn't really done anything. Yet,
But
no Champions League.
I'm still
Man,
gonna give
look at you, bro. Like, what's with this?
Chelsea.
I don't get it. Like, what's with
Chelsea.
this agenda? Like, did he fuck your
Wait,
girl?
no,
Did he
no,
fuck your
no,
bitch?
no.
Like, what did he do to you,
real.
bro?
Let's be real.
What did he
let's
do
be
to
real.
you?
Wait, no. He said right now, I'm not hitting on Neymar. Neymar hasn't played in the Champions League yet, bro. Like,
Exactly.
come on.
He hasn't played in the Champions League. He's still the second top scorer in the competition.
But I didn't say anything. All I'm saying, I can't put him in our top 5 right now
I mean,
because
it wasn't a group stage.
yeah, he didn't. No, come on, the group stage, bro. I'm talking about the round of 16. And
Hey man,
Neymar hasn't
back
played
against
yet.
the wall, Old Trafford, he scored a doublete.
Bro,
I'm
I'm
saying.
talking. Bro, let's talk about the round of 16. We're talking about right now. You're telling me Neymar is top 5 in the Champions League right now when he's injured? It doesn't make sense.
Bro,
So
it's not about
Antonio
right now.
Badani
Fuck all that
said-
right
Anto-
now shit.
Antonio
Who's the best
Badani
player?
I thought that's what you guys said. You guys said right
Neymar,
now.
Yeah, Neymar, Lewandowski, Mbappe, Alan, and Kevin De Bruyne. That's fair enough. That's
Yeah.
not a bad
If you
shot.
guys, if you're
Fair
talking
list,
about
fair list.
overall, obviously Neymar is on there. But if you guys saying right now, how is he on there when he's been injured? Doesn't make sense.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm not. I want Neymar to give us the World Cup, but I know it's not gonna happen. I already accepted it. I already accepted that. But
but
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
But anyway, back to this. Back to the Seattle. First thing first. I'm sorry, Abdullah. Congrats, you guys beat Atletico. You guys are in the quarterfinals. Yeah. So we already know on Friday. I'm guessing this actually gonna be an insane draw because there's no weak team. Because everybody can be anybody. To be honest with you, anyone can be anybody.
Victor, you working on Friday? Because I'm doing the watch along for the UCL.
No, I'm gonna be able to watch it. It's gonna be at 7 a.m. my time, so I'll be able to watch it.
Yeah, I'll do a watch along too. I'll do a watch along too.
But yeah, to be honest with you,
I better wake up to Porto. That's all I'm saying.
to be honest with you, I don't think there's any weak team. Especially, see the thing about what I like about the Champions League, there's just some mystique about it. Just no matter how bad you are as a team, when you make it this far, you just have that determination to go and win it. It's all about mentality. To be honest with you, obviously quality. Obviously, a team like a PSG or even a Bayern, obviously those are the favorites to go all the way through. But it's all about mentality. You never know.
No favorites, bro.
Like there's really no. If I had to pick a favorite, it's Bayern Munich.
Yeah, Bayern and then City. Those two.
No, I don't trust City. I don't trust City. I'm sorry. I don't trust City. I don't trust City. They need to pass the quarterfinal stage.
Did you guys see City against Mönchengladbach? The first half, just the first half.
What did you guys see?
That was heavenly football.
No, it's not I hate on City. It's just that we've seen this so many times since
we've seen this
so many times.
Every day. We've seen it every time.
Because I remember when everybody was hyping up that 2018 City when they got 100 points in the Prem. They were favorites to win the Champions League over us. Even though we did a 2-peat, somehow Man City were favorites to win the entire Champions League, and they lost to Liverpool. 2019 Spurs last year, Leon. But every year is different. So maybe City might break the curse this year, but I don't trust City. I trust PSG more than City. I'll say that. PSG made it to the final. I'd rather put my faith in PSG way more than City. But as for the draw, I already accepted it. It doesn't matter who we go against. I think we're gonna lose. Even if we get Porto, I see it we're losing because Real Madrid we just asked this season. If we get Bayern, I guess they can finally get their revenge against us. If we get PSG can get their revenge against us. I guess everybody. It's a agenda, bro.
If y'all get Bayern, it's gonna be ugly, bro.
Newton.
Whoa. Who said that?
It's gonna be ugly.
Oh, Marvelous said that.
It's gonna be
ugly for Bayern.
Have some shame for yourself, Marvel. We're not Chelsea and Barcelona. We don't get
Name
me the last time Real Madrid got lubricated badly in the Champions League. Name me the last time.
Like 30 minutes ago, I was just telling them how Real Madrid is pretty much what Juventus were like 3-4 seasons ago. You guys are the pensioners FC. It's like old men who still think they have the swag. Like Modric is like 35, thinking he can still hang with the young boys.
He's still top 3 best midfielder in the world. He's still top 3 in the world.
When Goretzka just elbows that man's chest, he might not.
Like I said, bro, I know we lose. If we get Bayern, I know we're gonna lose to Bayern, obviously, but we're not gonna lose 8-2. I'm sorry, we're not Barcelona or Chelsea. I'm sorry, we're not losing 7-1, 8-2, 7-0. We're not that.
I'm gonna say this about Real Madrid, man.
We don't get embarrassed.
In terms of best defensive teams left in this competition, I look at Madrid's defensive personnel. I look at Ramos. I look at Courtois. I look at Varane. I look at Fede. I look at Casemiro. I look at Fernand Mendy. I mean, like, bro, them boys be clamping.
No, it's not about
They be
clamping.
clamping. Like, bro, it's a defensive setup. That's what you need. Like, sometimes your identity is a defensive identity.
See,
That's your identity.
You trying to PSG Nation? You trying to give us clout right now? But at the end of the, we losing in the quarter. Even if we get Porto, we losing.
See,
to
look,
Porto,
you're doing that. You're doing that reverse bullshit. Reverse.
No, I'm
bullshit.
not. Why is everybody? No,
Look,
I'm not.
Dude,
Oh, bro.
at this level, a defensive setup matters, bro. Like I still remember 17-18 when we played you guys. You put in a ridiculous defensive performance. It wasn't about how you guys were moving forward. It was defensively, bro. Like that's what you need at this level. Like
but we also had Cristiano Ronaldo there to score goals too, though, didn't we?
And what does Benzema? Is he an accountant?
Well, Benzema can't do it all by himself, bro.
So, but Cristiano can do it all by himself. According
no,
to
Cristiano didn't have to do it all by himself. Obviously,
and Benzema won't have to do it all by himself either.
Yes, he does. He does have to do it all by himself.
Nah, G. He
does. Let's say Benzema is having a bad game. Who do you think is gonna step up to score for us?
You can score Casemiro. Dead ass. Like, that's actually your second best attacking.
Yeah, he's a second top scorer this season.
That's bad.
Which is embarrassing, but still, like, I'm just saying, you can. That's the thing. Like, you can wall teams defensively, wall out teams, bro, with that setup. Especially that 3 at the back setup you played. You can wall teams with that setup, man. No bullshit.
I'm just waiting on next season. After this season, you're losing in the quarterfinals. I really don't care. So yeah. So I guess congrats to Chelsea, PSG, Bayern.
It's all about if you lose, it's fine. But I don't want to see any circumcision induction.
Abdullah, I told you we're not Barca, bro. We're not gonna lose 8-2 in one game. We're not gonna lose 7-0. We're not. No,
how much did you lose to City? How much did you lose to City?
What, 4-2? 4-2 on aggregate. It was 4-2 on aggregate.
It just gives me
it was 4-2 in 2 games. We didn't lose 8-2 in 1 game. We didn't lose 7-0.
Sergio Ramos has never lost a tie.
Mm-hmm. But hey, records just like records are meant to be broken. Eventually, this season that's when it's gonna end. It's gonna end this season.
Let me get some shots here. Antonio Badani, shout out to you boys. Bayern still favorite, and why do people keep saying City? I mean, they are literally bona fide shockers. Everyone said they are favorite, but then they lose.
I think it's all man.
It's because Antonio Badani. I am not talking about Man City because if I talk, I am in trouble. Pep Guardiola.
Look, it's because
I'll say this.
That's why City are favorite.
I'll say this about City: if you're City, you don't want to see Bayern, and you don't want to see. You guys are going to sound crazy for saying this, but you don't want to see Chelsea if you're City.
What? Really?
You don't want to see Chelsea.
I thought you were going to say PSG.
Nah, man. I don't rate us at all, bro. We're trash.
What?
We're actually trash.
You were in the Champions League final last season.
I don't care. I literally watch us every week, bro.
What?
We're trash. We're not good.
What do you think about
in the Champions League, though? You guys are not trash in the Champions League.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
Did you not see it? Did you not see how we could have been down 4-0 down to Barca after 30 minutes?
Hey, games like that are gonna happen in the Champions, just like in 2018, second leg versus Bayern. I'm not gonna lie, we got lucky a lot. Like Bayern had like 20 shots on target. The ball just didn't want to go in.
Wait, so the question: What's your opinion on your midfield, bro?
That shit is a 2-pack of ass, bro.
Because I was thinking about it, bro, and look, sometimes, bro, your midfield just be. I don't know what the fuck they be doing sometimes, bro. Just in the games I've watched of you guys, bro.
I mean, they do got.
Look, man, it's Verratti and a bunch of bums.
Bro, Antonio, I'm not using reverse psychology, bro.
I agree with Vuitton. He also says stop the
I'm
reverse
not
psychology.
using reverse psychology, bro.
If Benzema is having a bad day, no one's talking for Real Madrid.
Yeah, he's
Tosin,
right.
this is the PSG fan is doing reverse psychology.
I ain't
I'm
doing
not
no
using
reverse,
reverse
bro. I
psychology,
ain't doing no
bro.
reverse psych, bro. We're literally third in Ligue 1. Like, what are you, bro? We're
Bro, we
ass.
literally third in La Liga, so we're
We're
ass.
ass.
We're ass though.
It doesn't
We're
matter.
ass. Real Madrid is ass. We're third in La Liga. Atletico is
Yeah,
gonna
but-
win La Liga. We going trophyless. Barca's battle win the Copa del Rey. And we're gonna get lubricated
Bro,
or get circumcised in the quarterfinal.
The other
We're
three
ass.
teams in the top 4 in Ligue 1 right now are Lyon, Lille, and Monaco.
No, but
We have not beaten them. We have not beaten them at all in the league this season. We've dropped points against all of them. We haven't even gotten 3 points against either of them teams.
Yeah, but
like I'm
but
just
the
saying,
reason why
like
you
we're not
can't
good in
use
big
that-
games. We're not good in big games.
No, but the reason why you can't really use that, let's be real. You guys been winning the French league like for a while now. It's all about the Champions League.
Nah,
It's the
that's
same
not-
thing.
that's not a-
Okay,
that's
last
not a good
season, right?
excuse. That's not
No,
a good
okay.
excuse. That's not a good
What
excuse.
about last season? Last season, y'all won those big games, right?
I guess.
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
yeah,
they
but
won the
we
Champions
were
League. So-
actually good last season though. That's the difference.
Okay, what about 2019? Y'all won all those big games, right? And y'all didn't get far in the Champions League, so it doesn't really matter.
No, we
what
should
you
have.
really...
We should have though. That's
Who did y'all
us
lose
just
to?
United. We just shot
Oh
ourselves
yeah,
in the foot.
United.
Yeah, we shot
Yeah,
ourselves
so what
in
I'm
the foot.
saying, what I'm saying, your league form doesn't really matter that much in the Champions League.
No, but
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but despite that though, if what's his face? Pochettino doesn't win your league, but he's still a brick, bro. Just so you know.
Nah, but he has
See, exactly.
next season,
That's another thing. That's another thing. Like,
He has
like
next
this guy
season,
Poch. This guy Poch. I'm side eyeing this nigga, bro.
Like,
I'm
he has
looking at
next
this
season,
man.
bro.
I'm looking at this man, bro.
If he
I don't
doesn't win your
see.
league, he is a brick.
He has
might
next
be-
season though. He has next season.
No, but
doesn't he?
still, because here's the thing though, you can say, oh, like, yeah, they want to win the Champions League, but like, the very least you should do is win your league. That's
Okay. What if they win the Champions League, but they don't win League 1?
Okay, and what if they don't win either one?
Hey, next season. It's Poch
Nah,
first season.
you gotta fire Poch after that shit.
Who you gonna get if you fire Poch?
Tosin. You fired Tuchel because of political ambition in PSG. Now you fire Pochettino for what?
Yeah,
for
who
what?
you gonna get?
You
though if
fire
Poch?
him.
Who
You
you
get
gonna
Allegri.
get?
You get Allegri. You get
Allegri?
Allegri.
You want a defensive
Allegri.
merchant?
And yes, you get an Allegri, you get a Conte, or you get a Zidane.
Conte's first in Europe, bro. Like you're not gonna win the Champions League with Conte.
you got, man, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all really love them narratives.
No, bro.
Y'all
Let's
really
be
love
real.
them narratives. I'm telling you right now.
Get to win the Champions League.
Conte is the best manager in Europe.
No, to win a league, you get Conte, but you're not gonna win the Champions League with Conte. I'm sorry, you're not,
bro.
You don't know that.
Has he even won a Champions League knockout game?
No, never. He never won one.
No. See that's look. At the end of the day, no. But look, at the end of the day,
the final
bro. He
Bro,
literally
Conte-
finished fourth place with Inter Milan in our group,
You
bro.
wanna know why
Inter
I
didn't
fuck
even
with
go to
Conte?
Europa League.
You want to know why I fuck with Conte? You don't know I fuck with Conte?
Why?
Because that man never betrays his philosophy. He never betrays his philosophy.
These are the Simeone, bro. Look what that got him, bro.
No, but Simeone, his thing is. See, that's the thing. You guys think Conte is some defensive manager? You
No,
think
I'm not.
Allegri
I'm
is
not
some
saying that. I just
or
said,
Allegri or
I'm not saying
Allegri.
that. I'm just saying they're
Allegri.
both covering his help.
Same thing, or Allegri is a defensive manager. These guys are not defensive managers.
Toast,
That's not
what
true.
I'm saying, bro. I'm just
No,
saying they're both.
I don't like me with the whole defensive thing. You play how you want. I don't care how. As long as it's efficient, you for your team and you guys are winning trophies. I don't care how you play because I think it would be boring if everybody played the same
in
style
Champions
of
League,
football.
in Champions League this season, through like the first 3-4 match days in the group stage, just the group stages, Inter Milan had the second highest XG, expected goals, behind only Bayern. They were incredibly unlucky. Up until this,
they played a Majin Gogba team that can't defend in their
yeah, and they dominated. They dominated that Mönchengladbach. They dominated. Wait, but chill.
Let me read it. Okay, go for it.
Oh, but I was just gonna say, like, even this season, only Bayern have scored more goals than Inter Milan this season.
But
I'm telling you right now, like Conte
in the group, they didn't even
and
go
you
to
Chelsea
Europa
fans. You
League.
guys are Chelsea fans. You remember that Barca tie in 17-18?
Mm-hmm.
You tactically outclassed them.
Barcelona. We played them, but we lost.
You played them off the park.
Bro.
But
I'm sorry.
this is what happens. This is what happens in the Champions League. Shit be happening.
But bro,
shit happens.
you telling me this Inter
quality of that Inter team wasn't good enough to finish second in the group with
Oh, it
Gladbach
definitely
and
it was more,
Shakhtar?
bro. Inter should be they should be contending this year.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty
Shit
sure
happens.
Inter are better than on paper. I would say they're better than Porto and Dortmund.
And
And
Gladbach.
They're better than a bunch of teams.
Yeah, they're better than a bunch of teams. That's what I'm saying. How the hell do you finish fourth with that team?
Look,
It's
man,
the second season too. It's the second time. Because remember last season, the same thing. Bro, Conte lost to a B team Barcelona at home.
Spurs.
And he got knocked
Yo,
out
what
by
the hell is that? What is that?
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, Damien, didn't you guys beat Inter with your B team in the Champions League? Yeah.
16-year-old
Can you not get past Spurs?
No, but you didn't beat. That was a 1-1 draw. Y'all need to chill.
No, it was
2-1.
It was 2-1.
Yeah,
Fati scored that.
Yeah,
that wasn't.
Guys. Let me quickly go through the short them kind of round of stuff. So he said, Anthony Badani, thank you. He said league form is different from Europe form. I mean, look at Liverpool. They are literally 8 years they're in quarterfinals.
Bro, before
they played a bummy ass Leipzig.
I feel like one of you Premier League team gonna go against each other because there's 3 of you guys, right? There's 3
your
of
only
you guys.
your only choice is
Chelsea.
literally. So
Yeah.
Tosin is referring to you. You're literally telling Allegri's only choice. Then the rest are staying at different clubs. Remember. So it's referring to you, Tosin, when you said they want Allegri.
Yeah.
So Vilton is wrecking this dude.
I'm not wrecking. I was just speaking facts, bro.
Inter are better than Porto and Dortmund.
Hey, they're gonna win the Serie A this year, so kudos to Conte. But like I said, I don't think Conte is the manager you get. I'm sorry, PSG fan. I don't think you get him to win the Champions League, bro.
So guys, I'm doing the watch along on Friday for the Champions League. Damien, is the Europa League also on Friday?
Tomorrow. Yeah, the draw for the Europa League. Yeah, it's also this Friday. Yeah, it's also this Friday.
What time is it after?
What big Europa League game is on?
AC Milan versus
AC Milan
United. It's 1-1. United has to score over there, or they go out.
And here comes the spoiler. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is fit to play there.
He's fit. Oh God.
Yeah,
but he's got to be on the bench. They're all going to be on the bench.
Yeah. Because they played pretty well. They had a lot of injuries. They still got a good result at United.
Yeah.
So.
United were really lucky to even be 1-0 up in the entire game.
Yeah, the 2 goals were shoved off.
Hopefully United loses.
Yeah,
so I can make fun of Red Devil Studio.
No, I just naturally hate United, so I hope.
Why?
2019,
bro.
So guys, we'll do the watch along on Sunday. On Friday, I hope I wake up early, so I'll be able to check Paramount.
What time is it where you're up, Blai?
6 o'clock a.m.
No, what time is it where you are?
Oh, is it 8? I mean, Chicago is 8:18 at the moment.
Okay, it's 9:18. My time is gonna be 7, so 6 a.m. Set your alarm to like 5 something.
5 o'clock. I put my alarm to 5 o'clock. So in case. Yeah. So guys, on Friday we'll go. So you also but that said, SSB said both teams are getting back their player. AC Milan versus United should be a good game.
Yeah.
My United fans are some of the most.
They are, bro.
SSB. United fans. I keep saying it. Apart from Red Devil, Annie, Ember, and I think a little bit of Yeti side, a little bit. Sometimes it go off, but sometimes it's brilliant. Sometimes okay. The rest of them are clowns,
bro.
Imagine telling me 21 and 21 is coming up to do what? Where is it coming to? Nasarawa United or Gombe United?
It's not even that. It's not even that. In the year 2021, like they think they're still like a big relevant club right now.
So get the heck out of here.
Like only old Gunner's your manager, bro. Like you just big on Twitter. Like it's so annoying. Every time you go on Twitter, you always see the United fan talking trash, bro.
Exactly. So guys, we'll see you guys on Friday. I am not doing any Europa League preview tomorrow. Sorry, I'm not doing any post match for Europa League. I'm not stressing myself to start looking at one team, Metallic Kakakiv, Karabakh FC. Hell no, I'm not ready for that.
But if United get like battered.
What if Olympiacos?
Only if United, if United get beaten masterfully, maybe.
What if Arsenal lose?
Yeah, what if Arsenal loses?
It depends on how much Arsenal lose. Maybe that will do that.
No, the Arsenal's up 3-1.
So they would have to choke.
They have to choke. They
have to choke for me to do an Monday hangout. If they don't choke, I'm not doing anything. If United get beaten like 2-0, 3-0, Guys, I am doing an angle tomorrow. Red Devil Studio, if you are listening, if you get beaten tomorrow, I'm coming to you. I'm sending you that link. You have to join. You have to join. We are playing the Europa League song for you. If you lose
Hopefully,
tomorrow,
Arsenal
I'm
gets
playing it
United in the
tomorrow.
draw.
So, guys, I see you guys on Friday. Peace.
Uh,
Chelsea, come on! Quarterfinals, here we come.
Like the good guys.
Real Madrid is trash. We're not winning.
like the video, like the stream,
Like the vid. Friday, guys. UCL do quarterfinal draws, guys. UEFA plays. I'm on my knees. I don't want Bayern. I don't want Man City. I don't want PSG.
This is my problem with people like that. Why do you guys say you don't want? If you gonna win the entire competition, it doesn't matter who you go against. You're supposed to be anybody that's in front of you.
I want to dodge PSG. I want to
Those
dodge
are
Bayern.
you can say that because your team's won it like 13 times, bro.
No, I'm being realistic. If you're gonna win, you shouldn't be afraid of. And just like KJ, the PSG fan, he said it himself. He said you can't be afraid if you're gonna win it. Like KJ said, he's not afraid of anybody. You have to beat the team in front of you.
You rather face the big team in every round.
Like no, me, I don't care who I go against. I don't care who I go against. I beat whatever's in front of me. You beat what's in front of you. Then you deal with it. If you lose, you lose.
End the stream at live.
That's why I said. That's why I said I want my
terrorists.
So guys,
fans are terrorists.
let me end this before they come to me out of this. Let me end it before Twitter comments.
All right.
Before
Peace,
you comment,
bro.
Peace, everybody. Peace.